All right, this is Randalicious, and welcome to the 51st Hexis podcast. This is the first time that we've been 7 deep on a podcast, so
Oh,
should be pretty good. But I'm Randalicious, and I'm the leader of Hexis.
I am Aubrey, Bronze Star.
I'm Omar, and I live in Egypt.
uh, I'm Vegeta. I'm rank 1 Webopoly player in North America.
And I'm Sheeran, I'm a 3-banana in Hexis.
I'm Staigzor, I'm a 3-banana in Hexis.
And I'm Zoydberg.
Nothing interesting about yourself?
Nothing
Nope.
interesting about me, mate.
Sounds accurate.
Ooh.
All right. So let's jump into the
Damn.
first topic we got here. Looking at some of the things that have recently happened is the Premier Club. It's now out. It's live. Have any of you guys taken advantage of the Premier Club either with bonds or with real money?
No, I pay my membership with real life money and it's cheaper per month than the Premier Club is for me because I've been a member for so long. So I'm
you're
gonna stick with
you're
that.
like some kind of elite Premier Club is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's $6 a month for me. Pretty cheap.
I bought a few bonds on, or let me rephrase. I used RuneScape money to buy some bonds for some of my alts. So yeah, just something small, nothing big, but with the price of bonds
she
going
said.
up, with the price of bonds going up, it kind of equals out anyway.
Yeah, it's not really even worth it.
Yeah, no, I use real life money. I didn't bother with the Premier Club, it has no real bet.
I saw like an Alcon video that would be really worth to buy it as an Iron Man on RS3 apparently. I got really triggered because I didn't know you could buy it with bonds and it thought like RS3 pay to win. But no, I haven't bought it. I still have like many months left of my membership.
Now I'm in the same boat as Aubrey, so like it would be more expensive. And I didn't like how they were so disingenuous with it, because it was only like the percentage they gave was such a specific case. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and being intentionally misleading was still something that I really don't appreciate.
Yeah, exactly. Like they could have said, like, what was it? The actual number was like 12% off the year, wasn't it? So they could have just said 12%. They didn't have to go with their
Yeah.
fucking fancy 25.
30.
Yeah, it was a fact.
30.
It was a fact
30.
move.
See, it wasn't even close to 30. There's no point. It's so see-through.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, all right, moving on. Jagex said that they have partnered up with the world's largest esports organization, ESL, to make the Deadman Invitational all that it can possibly be. They are even selling tickets for people to go and see this live. Do you think that many people will buy tickets, and would you consider personally going to an event like this? And what do you make of the whole them partnering up with these big time esports?
You know how they said like they were selling tickets for everyone to go? There's only 30 fucking tickets on sale.
And they're going to be like
Serious?
fold-out chairs.
Yeah, they're gonna be fold out chairs. I can't wait for the fucking like shots of it. Crowd goes wild, you hear one person screaming, yeah, Cody in the background. It's gonna be fucking good. I wanted to go to it, but then I remembered that I had self-respect and I decided not to.
Yeah, the extent of my nerdiness literally goes as far as just playing RuneScape. Man, like ESL, what does that stand for? Esports League? Like,
Live, I assume.
oh my goodness. No, I would never consider ever doing that. Like,
How far is it away from you, Zoid and Sharon, who live in the UK?
It's in London, so it's like a couple hundred miles.
Yeah.
It's a
I
long
don't
way
know.
to go for fucking Deadman.
Actually, I don't even know if it
Nah,
is in London.
It's
yeah,
not
it's
that far.
not like RuneScape has like really interesting content like that you'd want to be front row for, anyways.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like
you
if I
get
got,
just as much satisfaction as seeing it on Twitch.
if not more, you get to be with the boys on TS.
Yeah.
And you get to watch Twitch chat, whereas in person, I mean, I really do feel like it would be better not going. I mean, I feel like your experience would be worse
Do you
live.
think the people on like the front row would be like the like?
Dude, I want the people
Twitch
that
chat,
go
like,
to
they'd
be
like
like...
screaming pog chat. Could
Dude,
you imagine?
Are you implying there isn't just one big front row?
I don't know. He said there was like 30 chairs or whatever.
hey,
It's like go Bodie Smork, like they screamed.
Fuck's sake.
Holy shit.
I mean,
All right. Nah, I'd never go. I mean, one of the biggest reasons as to why is because it's so far away. But even if this was like somewhere more local, like Chicago or something, I still wouldn't go. However, I do think it's real good. Like in all seriousness, it's real good that they're partnering up and trying to. I mean, Deadman I feel will always be a failed game mode, but one thing that it does not fail in is getting recognition out for the game and drawing people in. And I think that partnering up with these guys who are the largest esports organization will be very beneficial for the game and drawing a lot of players. You know, I think this is going to be really good in getting a lot of people hyped up to come to RuneScape. And with raids coming out, you guys know raids are going to be big. Like, I think we're on the verge of like
Big.
a big explosion of players and just growth in players from what we've already been experiencing for a long time. So I think that's real good shit on their part. Whichever guy it was that was able to get that little marriage between the two, good shit.
I personally love to go and watch that live, especially if I'm able to watch other players play the game. And since that man mode is so entertaining, I'd love to watch it live. But I'd also love to watch Last Man Standing. I think even more than Dead Man mode since it's more entertaining in my eyes. So they should have done it for Last Man Standing, not Dead Man mode, or both eventually.
Oh,
that's a good point.
Hey,
maybe.
fuck it. You should run up on stage and show them how to play RuneScape.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
My boys are heavy.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Fucking cops going past.
Support them boys in
They've
blue,
caught
baby.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
I mean, esport. I watch some.
Yeah, I got a
esport
mouthful of
events,
chips.
I like the idea of going to an event. If I don't think I'd ever buy tickets. But if I was given tickets, I would go and enjoy it. But with RuneScape, I know we give them so much shit, but they're gonna have proper professional panning shots of a crowd of 30 people. It's gonna look ridiculous.
Imagine the average amount of grease on those 30 people.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Christ. No, but actually, I know you said you're giving praise to whoever set this up. I assume this was Ronan, and we don't get much opportunity to give Ronan some praise, so we should. And Ronan,
Give
did
him a
good
round
job
of
in one.
applause.
Well done, Ronan.
I'm not clapping. It's not well done.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, honestly. That's my first impression. I hadn't heard about this before, but I'm surprised that they managed to get this partnership in the first place, because I just don't think anybody really takes RuneScape as a serious esport, but it probably is good for the game, and I'm curious to see how it will turn out this time. They have gradually been getting better over time, the Deadman tournaments, so
Maybe it's about time we have a flawless one.
yeah, maybe. It definitely
only took $40,000.
So
Holy shit. All right. So
yeah, I would definitely not go.
Wait, did anybody say they would go?
Omar, yeah.
Omar.
To buy a
Omar,
ticket?
love
Definitely
it.
go, man.
I know Zoe said he
Definitely.
would if he was given a ticket.
If I was given it, maybe. Yeah.
I go and buy one, man.
Do we know
Oh,
how much?
free.
Do we know how much these tickets are? Are they $100 or?
No, they'd be 20 quid or something. They wouldn't be that much.
Oh, okay.
That much
That's
for a
not
fucking
bad.
fold-out chair.
a lawn chair, man.
Well, hey, you could just be standing. You know what I mean? It's
That
like
would
a
be
roped off area with a corral.
Oh,
You're-
you'd
you
be
are-
so annoyed when you.
standing room only. Oh my god, can you imagine how awful that would be?
That
All
place
right.
would smell so bad.
All right, let's move on to the next topic here. So they've released kind of the environment for raids, and we're able to see everything and all the rooms and everything. I'll put a link here of someone who I think did a great job at showing off all the different rooms and shit like that. And What do you guys think about how the raids is looking? Do you think it'll be ready for January? What do you think about everything that they've done so far?
It looks amazing. I went through there. I went through a dungeon in game once on Thursday, and it's really impressive. Excuse me, really impressive. The graphics that they've been able to accomplish. The environments just feel really like organic and nice, and yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it was a good idea to do those stress tests to build hype. Also, in addition to just like actually getting the stress tests done. And I hope that they'll be ready for January. Hopefully, it'll be a big update that isn't bug ridden. I
Big!
hope.
Big. Big update, guys.
I think they're gonna group it up with Australian servers. No, like, it's probably gonna be a fiesta. What times table did they give for like what they expect to people complete it in? Like months?
Well, I've on good authority that no one in the office can kill it, so honestly, it's me months.
No, it's like, it's gonna be cleared in a day.
Y'all
like
remember when no one
100%.
could kill Zulra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no one could get runecrafting above like what was it, like 45k.
Holy.
Oh my good god. No, but raids are coming with Australian servers, don't worry guys. It's soon. TM.
Yeah, August, right? Hell yeah, can't wait.
Oh fuck! You mean we've missed raids? Damn it!
Shit.
Me, like, they already postponed raids once, and I can see them
Oh,
postponing it again.
twice.
Twice.
Twice, is it?
Don't-
Yeah, it was supposed
Don't-
to be
Don't let
summer.
them slide away with that. Come on now.
I can actually see them postponing it one more time, man. But the environment was really nice. I went there on my own to check it out for this podcast because of the question, and like, but like I couldn't see the.
Look at that
colors, like,
preparation!
I have flux. Yeah. Fuck yeah. But I couldn't see
I
the,
did con homework.
yeah. But like I couldn't see the color because of flux. But it was really nice and like picking up like things from the tree, and there was like I think fishing spots. It's really nice, and also that like you have to join the other person's clan chat was also like really nice. I just like the update, and I think it's gonna be really nice, successful. But
Yeah.
it sucks that like there was like no monsters at all. Like you couldn't get a glimpse of any monsters or try killing anything. Sadly.
Well, I can definitely understand why they're not putting anything in there. You know, like they're giving us just a little bit of taste, and I think that is going to make raids even more successful. And I think that the environment looks spectacular. They did fantastic. I fully expect raids to be out in January. It could be at the end of January. I mean, they didn't say when in. It looks like they have pretty much everything already set. So I think they'll be coming out. They'll be looking good. They'll be great. They will be big.
Big.
Hopefully, but I think it's real important they get it out in January. Just because like I know Americans are on like winter break right now. I think to have a big update while people actually have like quite a bit of time to play could kind of hook them in. I think is something they really should focus on. And I think it will be out from what I've seen so far. I haven't seen a lot about it. But I think something I mentioned earlier. I just really hope it's not like bug ridden. Like remember like when Diaries came out. It seems like Diaries isn't a big thing compared to this, and they fixed it. They had like bug fixes for Diaries forever. So I really hope like there's nothing that is catastrophic with this that would, take something away from how successful it could be.
Yeah. Like, I mean, on that point, like, I remember months ago we talked about how we would really like them to focus on giving some kind of beta experience for players because it's just free work, and I don't want to think that we influence them to do it. But I'm very glad that they're kind of just putting things out there for us to play with, and people will find things that are wrong. I'm sure people have submitted bug reports over this. The content's been released, and
Oh, yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
it's work that John and what's his name, Rock, they don't have to do now. It's great. But in terms of time frame, I'm actually confident they will release it in January. Maybe I'm naive in this, but I actually think they'll get it done in time. It'll be late January, like the last week, but I think they'll do it.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring it out at the end of January. Like, this is their main priority now. So, like Zoid said, like it makes all the bug reports that have come in. It's going to make their work a lot easier. It's going to make life a lot easier for them. With the environment, I didn't watch much of the QA. I actually missed the reveal because I left halfway through. But from what I've been told, it looks really good. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they did a real good job. So, all right, moving on. Next thing we got is a kind of a new version of a fire cave. This has been a who? All right, I'm pissed at who the fuck changed that link. Who changed that fucking link?
Oh, I
That
have no
pisses-
idea who did this.
That's pretty funny. He's a bastard for that. I still got the real link anyway. So
No.
sorry.
I'll
Link to a trick.
I'll link the new one in.
I'm fucking
So,
blocked from
okay.
doing
Oh
it.
man.
Sorry,
I'll
we
link
got
it in. Also did.
we've got the this kind of looking fire cape. The Fire Max cape got a lot of support on Reddit, and I think it looks fantastic. What do you guys think?
I think it's good, but like anything is better than this fire cape. When I used to slay, I used to get bullied by noobs calling me like McDonald's cape and pizza cape and shit like that.
Pizza cake.
Anything would be better than this.
Pizza.
It looks fantastic. I really love it. I don't know how difficult that would be for them to do. However, after seeing all the great things that they've done with raids, I mean, this certainly isn't out of reach for what they can do. I just don't think it'll ever be a priority that they do want to do, but fuck does it look good. I like it a lot. Stefan?
I like it, but I don't know. Like they can just like make black lines on the regular fire cape. Like I don't think that's too hard to do. I don't
What
know.
about the lava, man?
Yeah. It was like have the regular fire cape, just
Oh yeah,
Paint
yeah. I
to,
guess they could do that.
black lines on it. I don't know. I like the Trickle's Twitter picture a bit more, to be honest.
I think Fire Cave looks good. I don't see how anybody could make an argument against it that it looks bad or anything. But like Randy said, I don't know how big of a priority that would ever be, since they they put out the Max Cape, to kind of quiet people down, just to give them something. And at this point, I don't think it's a high priority for them. But I think it looks good.
Yeah, I remember them talking a while back. In terms of specifics of whether they'll put the time in to do this, I don't think they will, because they meant and if you look at a fire cave, you know how it's split up into like 3 bars of flowing lava. They've talked about how that change to make it like one flowing lava is really difficult to make. So I actually don't think they'll put the time in to do this. If they put
Ghost
effort in to make a
responded-
fire cape, it'll be the second one when they
I think
finally
Ghost
reach out
responded
to.
and said it might be possible to do that, like on the Reddit thread.
Interesting.
But they
I
said
don't know.
after raids they could
Yeah.
maybe consider it.
I'd be surprised if this is like anything like if like Ed does this in off time, maybe is it still Ed? I don't know anymore. If somebody does this in our off time, maybe, but I don't see anybody committing time to this like company time.
Yep.
I believe Ash said that it wouldn't take him that long to like do it because Ghost said if it got enough support, he would happily do it, and it does look really good. Like most people want it. I remember he tagged Ash or it was Maz or someone like that. He was just like, "How long would this like realistically take you to do on like their end?" And they said like a lunchtime or something. So it's possible.
Yeah, and I think it looks real good. I'm seeing the tweet there, Ghost saying that if it gets enough support, it's something that they would look into doing next year. So hopefully that is something that they do end up going in and doing. So up next, we got they made an official announcement that, well, I guess that fucking link in the Twitch chat doesn't work. However, they made an announcement that they're going to be clearing up a whole bunch of names. This is something that we were able to take advantage of a little bit over 2 years ago and getting the name Hexis. So there's a lot of really good names out there as well. I mean, don't say what name you're trying to get, but what do you think about them clearing up names? And do you have any names that you got in mind that you're really wanting?
I wasn't going to say it anyway, but yeah, there's 4 names I would really like to have. One of them I've had before, and I ended up losing it. I went inactive on the account and I name changed, so it'd be nice to get that back. I was told about this a while back from one of my friends, and I've been looking forward to it ever since because I really want that name back.
Yeah, there are definitely some names that I'm going to investigate. I'll do the same thing I did last time, which is just add a whole bunch of people with names that I want and see if their names get cleared. Because if they Like if they're clear, then it changes to just random like letters and shit on your friends list.
Ooh.
So I'll probably do
leak.
that. See if there's any cool names that come up.
Go
No,
on, Sash.
I like this kind of updates. I think all games do it, or like to some degree, most of the games like MMOs, and it's a really good update. Like or a change, I guess. I don't know really what to say. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, but they should also release the name of the banned accounts, not just accounts that are inactive. And sadly, like all the names that I want are unavailable. People that have them are playing, sadly. But I'm still gonna like try and snipe some good names from my ults, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's good to keep it active. I mean, like so you can have a lot of different names and stuff. I hope they do this like every so often and every year, every 2 years. And the only name I'd ever want besides the one I have now is Vegeta, and I've talked to the guy on that account. He still plays RS3.
Yep.
So
Ugh.
I know the feels.
RS3.
yeah. He's willing to sell it, but he wants like hell of a cash. I was like, okay.
How much we talking?
I don't know. I would never pay for a name. I really don't care that much.
So you wouldn't pay 2 mil for the name?
Okay, 2 mil.
What? I mean,
I'm sure
how much are we?
I'm sure it's RS3 cash, well in the billions. So
I don't know. Yeah, there's one name that I want, but unfortunately the bitch plays. You know who you are, Randy. You don't deserve the name. You're giving all Randys out there a bad name, walking around begging for a mil, man. What the fuck? That's really the only name that I would want, and it's taken. But I do like that they are going to be releasing a lot of names, and it's nice to see cool looking names not sitting on accounts that haven't been played on in years and years. So
yeah.
I got 2 names last time, and I still have those 2 names. So can't fucking think of anything that I want to change it to, but these are good updates. All right. Next up is the Ellie has been dropping in price recently, and Ash mentioned at one point on a Q&A that they may buff it if it drops too much. What are your guys' thoughts on that? And do you think there should be a buff, if at all? I don't think there should be. I think that the shield still is fucking... It's still the best, so I don't think it needs to be buffed anymore. That's really all I got.
But I got a question. I haven't been around. Obviously, I just came back from burning out like a week ago. So, what's the reasoning for it dropping all of a sudden?
A two-handed shield coming out, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically all the people panic selling because all the flippers and merchers have convinced them that the two-handed shield is going to be really good. It's not. It's going to be good for people who like boost pets and stuff. But other than that, other than the fags who boost pets, it's going to be shit. So like the only reason why Ellie is dropping is because panic sellers and merchers. Like, I'm pretty sure it went up like 30 mil today alone because everyone has just finished selling them and they just merch them now. Gonna be up and down until raids.
Yeah, I don't see any necessity for it to be buffed unless it actually comes to a point where Ellie isn't good for anything, which I don't think will ever happen. So, yeah, it's not going to be, like, I don't think the Bulwark is going to be better than Ellie in nearly any situation, so it's just people being dumb.
I would really not like to see them manipulate prices like that. I'd really like them to just stay out of it. They really have no business artificially increasing price of items. Yeah, there's no reason to buff the Ellie. I really hope they don't do anything with it. If it's a bad item, it'll go down in price.
Well, I agree with that to some extent, but I also agree with what Aubrey said. Like, if it goes like too low as in comparison to what it once was, like what it's at right now is like 630, 640, something like that right now. Like, I don't think that's a problem, honestly. I mean, if it dropped like significantly, maybe, but I mean, I also agree with Zoe. Like, I don't want like the mods artificially interfering with the game and stuff. Like, let it take its course. I have no idea as to what the buff should be if there would be one, though. No clue.
Like my opinion is buy as many as you can while they're that low and sell them in like 2 weeks for like 50 mil profit each on each fucking shield. And maybe add some strength bonus so that it becomes best in slot play.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Fuck off, Emma.
Whoa.
Do you know how much that
Coming down,
motherfucker
Omar.
would be?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be
This is just Elmar trying to merch. Nobody fall for it.
Omar's got like 10 Ellies. He's like, "I'm up, guys."
I'm surprised that Ash would even say it. Like,
Yeah,
I wonder how
surprised me
serious
too.
he was with it, but I think it's a really scary thought that they would like interfere and change prices of items or change like items depending on prices.
Yeah, I
I
don't
watched it.
like
We
It's
that.
gonna
didn't
be
really,
climb.
I really
It's
don't
gonna be
like with them
climbing
trying
boots
to
all over again, I
interfere
swear
with the
down.
prices and shit. I kept talking, hoping you would stop at some point, but you didn't.
That was
Alright.
not my fault.
Alright, so kind of in the same topic here then.
Randy, can you put the crisps away? What is going on here?
yeah, you're just sitting over here.
What?
Fat ass eating all the time.
Oh,
What
his
do you
hair
mean
is
what?
one.
I got some chips
Put
with
them
a dab
away.
with a dab of
Wait
ranch.
an hour.
With a dab of ranch. With a dab of
away.
ranch.
I know some
I'll-
people have
I'll
asked
put
you
'em
if
away.
you're fat.
Yeah,
Randy
good
in
stuff. Alright, let's move on.
Moving on.
Alright, so
Moving on.
topic states farming has gotten to be stupid expensive, with magic being 160k and palms being 75k.
Your words.
Did I say stupid expensive? Well, they are. Would you
Not
like
right
to?
now.
Would you?
That's exactly what you said.
Would you like to see them implement something to lower these prices, or do you think players who want to farm should just deal with it?
You should just deal with it. They released a pet, like it was gonna happen eventually. If you were smart, you probably should have merged them by now.
And Todd nerf.
Todd nerf, yeah, Todd nerf got nerf. So
And it's really fucking getting up there in price, which I'm surprised at. Yeah, I would love to see some things come from raids that drop some seeds. Make farming cheap again, please.
I mean, the thing is, we've seen this price before. I have a feeling it'll fluctuate back down. But yeah,
Yeah.
I also do think they're gonna put these on raids anyway. Apart from that, I don't really want them to introduce some like obvious thing, like obvious just like shits them out kind of thing, because Zulrah is already that buffer of if magic seeds get too expensive, people are just gonna go to Zulrah because it's gonna be like 4 mil an hour just on magic seeds. Like, can you imagine the price of them if Zulrah didn't exist right now? Like, Zulrah is already that buffer that
They'd
makes
be
them,
way over
they can't go
200K.
too high. Exactly.
Yeah.
They already can't go too high. I think it's fine as it is, really. Like, yeah, they're expensive, but you know what? Like, they were this expensive 3 years ago, and no one's complaining then.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even farm, so I think if you choose to farm, it's just that's a risk you take. You got to deal with it. Plus, like Zoid said, like it stabilizes itself. Like you said, if like Magic Seeds were to get that expensive, people would camp Zulrah or whatever other methods of getting Magic Seeds, and then eventually I think it would slowly drop down to a reasonable price. I don't think 160k is for Magics is that bad. I mean,
No, I mean, Acid Soul was paying this much, remember? Everybody was.
yeah.
Back before GE. This is not like an obscene price.
We just got
It's
like
just not what
spoiled
we used
there
to.
for I don't know how long of a window it was until like Magics were like what they get down to like 90k each.
Good times.
I
Well, last
remember
fall.
that Trance had banked 200 mil farming when Magic
At that
were
price.
like, yeah,
And Pawns are what 30k or something. So
something like
Buddy.
that. Yeah.
got spoiled for a time there, and if you were smart enough to take advantage, then congrats. But if you didn't, then got to live with it.
Yeah, like they've been this expensive before. It's just like ever since the when the pet came out and the nerf Winter Todd, they've gone back up. I mean, they'll drop down. They fluctuate a lot. It's just people bitching. Really, you should just fucking deal with it, bro.
Yeah. Like, I think what it's time for, right, is remember the Green Dragon movement, Randy?
Yes.
I bought
And
I really think it's time for the
it was
Soul
very, dude. The price of
It was
Dragon Bones
successful.
went from like 3,900 to 3k each. It was
I think
a
we had an
phenomenal
influence, and I think it's time to tell people to go kill some Zulrah.
I got scammed by the Green Dragon moment.
movement.
I got fully pranked.
How?
Everybody in this chat, get out there and kill some motherfucking Zulrah.
I wasn't in Hexis. I
Was
was
Zora
just
like
sitting in your chat,
7 mil an
Randy,
hour? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hearing-
Zora's like at least 10 mil an hour.
hearing you saying D-bones are 2 mil an hour. It's like, oh, I'm gonna tell all my friends.
Kill them.
Who has it?
Fuck's sake.
I was sitting in Randy's chat, fully pranked.
Right.
But it worked.
It worked.
You cannot argue with the results.
Tell your friends, guys. Kill some Zora.
Zora is up to 7 mil an hour with the price of magic seeds, boys. Get it out there.
Like Randy and Zoid, I have really high hopes on raids, but yeah, like I haven't been farming for a very long time, so I don't really give a fuck. I still didn't get hit.
Yeah, hopefully raids will make it better. Sucks. Hopefully within the next like 3 weeks they'll go down because that's about how long I can last with my current seeds. So
I'm scared to look at how
Yeah.
small my stack is.
yeah,
I've got
mine's
like
not doing
a
so well.
couple of months left.
Oh, it's gonna I think I might run out like right around Christmas. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
Gonna
Yeah,
get
you're not
myself
many, yeah.
gonna buy myself a Christmas present of fucking magic saplings.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
just remember, arts are immoral. Trump supports killing Zora.
Does.
All right. So next up, got something. I know we talked about it before, but been a long fucking time since. So there was a suggestion on Reddit about penguin hunting or penguin hide and seek. Some kind of like weekly activity. Go around RuneScape, find these penguins, and then you're able to redeem some points, get some XP. What do you think, you guys think about this? And would it be something that you'd like to see?
No, fuck it. I hate weeklies and chores.
Right.
All right.
That's it.
Lovely.
Sweet. Short and sweet.
So, what was it? A weekly? Like, would we be doing it efficiently?
I think so.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, like I didn't mind the stuff that would like like Old Wars stuff. Like you saw like some cool accounts with like 99 HP. Like that was cool, I guess. I don't mind if it's like something people can do just because they like doing it. But as Aubrey said, I really don't want to see something where we have to go do some weekly activity. I'm just not interested in that.
Farming's bad enough.
Yeah, farming's bad enough as a daily. If it's just some mini game that if people like it and they want to do it, feel free, man. You know, I don't want to stop people having fun, but I don't want it to be so good that we have to do it.
Well, if they were to add it, they wouldn't add it unless it'd be worth doing, though.
Well, I mean, they add things
Also-
like farming mini game. People like that, but it's not
Think
worth us
about level
doing.
3s with Slayer. It would totally ruin that.
Yeah, good point. Good point. No, I mean they can add things without making them ridiculous. They have done it before. Obviously, they've made some things ridiculous as well, but I know they have it in their bag of tricks to make things not ridiculous, but still like worth doing for people to enjoy it. So I would be very interested in them doing that because I know this is one of those things that people bring up all the time. Has anyone actually done it?
It just sounds.
I
I remember I did
So
that
what do you
before.
do, Sheeran?
Okay,
You
so
run around the game, you find penguins that are hopping around in bushes and shit, and
It's Toy Story.
then you go into the zoo and you get XP.
They
Alright,
can be in the
cheers, Sheeran.
wilderness as well.
thank you, Sharon.
No problem.
I'm not interested in that, but yeah, people want to do it. Fuck, feel free.
All be
Yeah, white
answered for me. We can move on.
All right, I think it's a nice kind of get the community involved type of thing. I'd support it.
Like, isn't Tears of Gothics also efficient? And it's like once a week, but people still don't do it. So I doubt, like, even if that
That's a good point.
It's
comes with
efficient
thing,
if it's
no one will do it anyway.
It's efficient if you have something like Slayer,
see,
mining, I
agility.
Is it less than
Obviously,
100k an hour and it's sufficient, right?
I think it's like
Yeah.
180k.
180, really? Mine's mining.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
with
really do it.
with the diary giving you more time in there, right? Or
Yeah,
not
you
more
get
time,
something
more
like-
XP. More
It's
XP.
around like 8 or 9k XP average, and it takes like 3 minutes to do.
I should really do it.
It's
Good
worth
luck with
doing
that,
if you have a
man.
bad low skill.
Yeah, I've got
slow
mining
low
as my
skill.
lowest, so I should do it.
But it saves like so little time, even over a full year, that it's like hardly even like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it saves like a little bit over an hour and a half on the year, something like
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
You could save an hour and a half.
That's
by
the extra
running
hour
to
in
the
bed again.
shitter.
I had some really bad experience from back in the day with penguin hunting, so it can go and fuck himself.
Spill it.
Oh,
I
tell
don't
us
hope they
what
edit.
happened. What happened?
PTSD.
Give us a story, mate.
People lying where the penguin is, and you go there and waste time, and then you go to the wilderness, and people just attack and kill you. I was
Holy
I
shit!
actually really want it now, because can you imagine, every week on the reset, people in the CC ask, where's the penguin? And we all tell
Oh
them
my
somewhere stupid.
Holy shit!
I really want this now. I'm going to push Jagex to implement this.
Trolls would love this.
Yeah, yeah.
Trolls did love it.
It's got a, it's got a lot of pros and cons. Gotta weigh them out. All right. Next question we got here is most iconic duo in Hexis. Go.
Pado and I love Pado.
Pat, you can't see yourself.
No, I
game.
respect that.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
all
say
right.
yourself. It's like for our nominations. I nominated myself for every
Well,
fucking award.
Are we talking about like most
Past,
iconic duo
present-
as RuneScape players or as people?
Take that however you want.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
Aubrey.
Gang and Trick. I guess.
Yeah,
I'll go with
I
that.
Oh yeah.
I knew so many people were gonna say Gang and Trick, so I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Not
It's an
gonna
easy
give them
one.
satisfaction.
Well, I mean, they were in Hexis at the same time at one point, so I'm going to have to go with Trance and Hannah.
Oh.
That was what I will say. Oh my
Oh,
god.
lucky mate.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm gonna
understand.
say the most iconic duo in Hexis of all time is Hexis and Goku.
Yes. Shout out.
That is the most iconic duo in Hexis history. As far as right now, I don't. I probably don't have an answer for that.
For me right now, I mean they're not as well known, but it's probably Novgito and Nerd Flanders.
He's not in Hexis now, Ghetto. So
Yeah,
Uh,
not either.
Neither's Ned either, technically.
Let's say neither one of them.
well, at least he was.
All right, yeah, gotta go with Trickle and Ginge. Their love is just something that we can only wish that we had.
It really,
Well,
it's a special bond we can all
Is
strike.
that mutual, or is it just
Oh, it
Trickle
is.
on Ging?
I
No,
think
they love each other.
I've never seen Ging reciprocate the love.
Honestly, I think Ging's a few weeks away from a restraining order.
I feel like he must have just been mad that Trick does everything he does and then passes him.
Yeah.
Besides being one hunter.
Yeah.
Yes.
How upset you think Trick is? He trained Hunter. Like, do you think sometimes he thinks about restarting his
yeah.
account?
Oh
Like-
yeah.
Like if we had a question on here that said, "What is your biggest regret ever in RuneScape history?" It would be training as Hunter, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You think he's got a one Hunter alt that no one knows about that he's training up?
Yeah, he's got his horse yell, hasn't he?
Holy shit. All right, let's moving on. So, when Old School was released, do you think it would have been better if Jagex didn't allow gold swapping and alt usage and consistently enforced it?
Yes.
Any reason why?
Making the game crumble into oblivion, Randy. Have you seen the state of the Grandeur store? You know how much gold comes into the game. It is shocking. My boy NYJ, shout out, brother.
I'll have you
Respect,
know,
mate.
Mod Mac K
Respect.
said it is minimal.
Odd Matt K doesn't even know what fucking game he works for.
Holy shit.
I mean, for me, it's like the alt usage. It'd be a lot different. I mean, it'd be really hard to tell who would be top right now if it wasn't for alts, really. I still think we'd probably see the same kind of people, but I think there are a few that would not be as high as they are without alts. I think the gold.
Well, I
swapping
sure as
would-
shit probably wouldn't
Yeah,
even be playing.
Randy for a prime example.
Yeah.
The gold swapping one, I don't think that makes a difference. I'm trying to think now of people. Maybe earlier on it was more significant, but now, can you think of anybody who gained a significant advantage from gold swapping? I fucking can't. But to be fair, that's because
Zulu.
of the oldage.
Zulu, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Zulu's a
Yeah.
fair one.
Makes bank.
Yeah,
Lynx
I think
probably
the
did.
only reason it doesn't matter is because of the alt usage. If alts were banned as well, I think we'd see gold swapping in a new light of being a problem.
I don't think it would have been better as far as a competitive standpoint. Me personally, like I don't use alts or anything, but I like seeing people.
One of those
you know,
guys, aren't you?
I like seeing people compete at their highest level. So I mean, I don't think it would have been any better. I mean, a lot less people be bitching, but I mean, people are gonna be bitching anyways. So, like, if it wasn't alts, I'm sure somebody like Bradford Lee be complaining about something else. So,
True.
All right. Is it my turn?
oh,
But I guess we'll say. Yeah, I'd prefer the game if there was no alts allowed, no swapping allowed, all that kind of stuff. But I think it would be really hard for them to actually properly enforce it. So I don't know if that would be realistic. But I think the game would be better. I don't know.
better how?
Oh, the game just feels like it was designed not to be played with alts. I just feel like it doesn't, not how the game like works. And it makes a lot of gameplay just like irrelevant that I don't think should be. Like I think making money should be something you actually have to think about.
I agree, because I mean, if you look at the top page, basically everybody's trained the same skills. It's kind of boring. It would be.
Yeah.
It's a lot more interesting when GP is relevant. I think you'd see people make a lot more personal choices. That's
it
why I like to
determines
see.
the order.
Yeah. The order becomes a lot more relevant, and GP is a factor. Now
Yeah.
it's just everybody's trained all the Bibles on top page.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Omar, what you got?
I think the game would, like, people would be progressing a lot slower due to having to like train or see or something like that to be able to make money first and then do Bibles. It would have taken like a lot longer for people to train Bibles, so like everyone would have had a lot less XP than they have now due to being able to play and playing alts.
I think it may have been better had there not been swapping, but I don't really feel too strongly about that. And obviously, I'm going to disagree and think that having alts is a lot better. You know, if you look at it from, it increases the level of players online, even though like you could have 20,000 people playing and have 30,000 online. So I think shit like that, I mean, it gives them more money, gives us I guess we get more money too from it. Having as little restrictions as possible really allows for a more competitive environment. And I think it's better the way that things are.
I would have to
The
agree
game-
with Zoid and Aubrey. Like, I would enjoy the game more, but I can't even imagine a way they would enforce it. And speaking of Link's Titan, will probably affected a lot by the GP swapping. Thinking of his Link's Titan is old school alt for his RS3 account. They're probably really slow going into RS3 or old school. I mean, if you couldn't swap.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something interesting to always look at, but it just really comes down to there being no realistic way of them being able to enforce it all. So I don't know. All right, so our boy, can someone get the link for me? Post it in the chat. So Link's Titan released a new video. It's that was it Critical Decision? Link's Titan Crucial.
Yeah.
What
Crucial decision, yeah.
Crucial Decision, Link's Titan.
I believe so.
Someone get the link, put it in the chat. What'd you guys think about the video?
Sounds like a job for Vegeta, mate.
Get on it, soul boy.
Soul boy, I am at Wintertod.
What do you think of the video, Stefan?
I'm thinking about making plans with Bronze to go to Stockholm and go on his memorial.
Oh my god.
Or when he finally does it. RIP.
He is a ride or die type of chick, isn't he? Really, you know,
Ride
200
or
mil all
die.
and suicide. He is living the dream.
It was though. It honestly, like, I know we're all making jokes about it, but it's scary. Like, I know we watched. I think Randy was in the channel. Trickle. Like, we
Yeah.
all watched it on Together Tube as soon as it released, and we were like, we were worried afterwards. Like, he did actually sound like really, really depressed. Like, I don't know. Like, usually, he just does his normal thing, and I at least get the impression that at least he's enjoying himself. But holy shit, like, yeah, I'm like actually worried for him. I hope he can find the light in the next few months.
I think the biggest thing to take away from this is he said, after I finish 200 mil all, I'm going to do it again on my alt. Like, what the fuck? That's man. You know what I mean?
They say you never quit RuneScape.
Oh, I guess in his case certainly not, but yeah, I mean maybe he would have maybe he like English is not his first language, so maybe there is some kind of language barrier and he didn't get out the words that he wanted to, perhaps worded it wrongly, but I think like the tone in his voice as well. I think it's just a combination of everything made it to be kind of a sad video. So it like I watch like anytime I see a Lynx Titan video, I'm thinking, damn, this is gonna be some good shit. This is gonna be some good shit. And watching that video was so different from everything else that he had ever posted. It was like such a change in mood that I felt, and yikes.
Yeah, I do really hope he's okay. I feel like people might be reading further into it than what is really there, but you never really know. I'm guessing that he probably just chose words oddly without really intending to sound like, especially his last sentence where he's like, in case I don't get another chance to say this. I mean, I feel like he probably was just choosing his words strangely, but you never really know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it goes to show that living a lifestyle like that probably isn't great for your mental health. But yeah, I hope he's doing okay. I hope the best for him. And it definitely was not what I was expecting when I clicked on that video.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not at all.
like,
And
honestly-
one thing to point in here is like one part that he did say in the video was like the reason why he's gonna do 200 mil all again is because like he doesn't see himself doing anything else like other than RuneScape. Like it's I don't know.
Oh yeah, he also said like if anyone can think of anything that they think he'd be good at, please let him know. So yeah, if you guys can think of anything that Lynx can do as a career, please let him know.
How about he moves over onto League? You can make money being good at League or some other competitive games like that. You're not gonna make money off RuneScape.
Yeah.
Like the video is really depressing, but I have like advice for him to go for 200 mil all on a Ultimate Iron Man and stream
Oh,
it so he can like make money. Yeah, like that would keep him busy for the next few decades, you know?
Decades.
Decades!
Yeah,
Decades!
like it's something he can do, you know? Like I can see him going for that, I guess, and like streaming it to make some money.
You got the plans there, Emma.
Fuck
my
yeah.
goodness. Yeah, I think I agree with Aubrey. I think people are kind of reading it into it a little too much than it is. I think definitely there's a language barrier, and definitely those words he used at the end, like hinted towards like he was terminally ill. Of course, there's no way to know, I guess, but to me, I don't think that's what he meant. I kind of took it as, maybe one day, if he meant, like he said, I may not get the chance to say this. One day he might just decide, that he doesn't want to do it anymore. So he just like, imagine how removed he is right now from the community. If he quits, he's not going to tell anybody. It's just going to be that, and he's done. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was what he kind of meant by that. But maybe
you'd see that motherfucker straight line out on CML.
yeah, like I feel like that's what he kind of meant by it. But if he is, ill or very sick, he seems like a really nice guy. So wish him the best.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't struggle with his health any more than he already has, if he has at all. And yeah, that's how I took it. I didn't get as what you guys kind of did. I think we're kind of reading a little too much into it.
I think honestly, the way he worded it, I think he took it as, or I took it as, he said like, in case I don't get a chance to thank everyone for 200 more before he reaches 200 more, because obviously he's not very active on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he was going to say thank you for 200 more before he gets it, 'cause I don't think he plans to upload until after he gets it now. So I don't think he's going to die or anything in the next month. I think everyone does it the wrong way.
And like Vegeta, I took the opinion of someone outside of the RuneScape community, aka my aunt, and I made her listen to the video, and she also found it really depressing and like thought he was really upset, and he got upset because he was so upset.
I mean,
So-
it does, but I mean, some people are just like monotone and speak in just like a. At the same time, he's not speaking his native language, you know. So I guess maybe that could play a role in it as well. You know, like in English, you know, I can vary my voice, like speed and like pitch of it because it's my first language. But if I had to speak Spanish or something, I'd probably just like it'd be like I'm reading from a book, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people ask me if I'm depressed on my stream sometimes just because I talk kind of monotone.
Yeah, like some people just don't have a lot of variance in their voice, like.
I don't know. There's a lot of ways to look at it, but yeah, certainly not up to standards what he had uploaded in the past.
Oh, his playtime! Oh my!
Oh
God.
yes! Why?
Oh, yeah.
How are we
How
about
did
to
we
go
not
without
talk about
talking
that?
about that? Fuck! What was it?
He has
Still less than Drum Gun.
Wasn't it like 40,000 hours or something?
Yeah, still less than
It's
Drum Gun.
1,600 days,
Yeah.
roughly. Let me- hold on.
Unbelievable stuff.
16,000.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
4.5
1600,
years of
my
your
bad.
time. It's ridiculous.
Like it's 38,000 hours,
Yeah.
just over. Like
Christ.
Really is insane.
Less than Zezima also, actually.
Less than Zezima as well. See, it's really stupid how much people play this game.
well, he did talk about some of that is counted RS3 and old school and
His
yeah.
but then
played
like
two
he
accounts at the same time.
estimated how much of it was multi-logged and then came up with that number.
Yeah,
of
He
what
said
it
about
being
what,
like
1,000 hours?
What?
He only said like a couple of thousand hours, but it was multi-logged.
Yeah.
No, not.
Like
Not
that's a lot of time.
60,000
Like
days.
the people that you're talking about that have more playtime, like we're fucking playing RuneScape like 10 years or 8
Yeah,
years.
they're
Yeah,
playing when they're like
yeah.
7
Good
or 8
point.
years old.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's got a bit, but yeah, Lynx has got like 38,000 hours played on. That's incredible. That really is incredible.
It's hard to fathom. It really is.
Yeah. Absolutely. Was there any other points about that video that you guys had that you wanted to talk about?
He said he's gonna do what, prayer next? You think something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really.
think he'll
Not
do
much choice left,
mining
is
or
there?
RC after that. I think he's going to do agility till last.
He's only got
Yeah,
like 4
I
skills,
agree.
yeah.
I'm not sure whether he'll do mining or RC though.
Isn't-
would guess
isn't,
RC.
Okay, what is the woodcutting EHP rate like pretty high? Because he's on like a 90-hour week, which is
It's
that's
pretty
still-
accurate. It's pretty
Yeah, it's
accurate.
accurate.
I mean, that's
I
still like a
expect
really
him to
good
do
week.
prayer.
Honestly.
I expect him to do prayer, then mining. I think he'll do agility last, but only because I think I know he said before he'll probably save RC to last because he likes the skill. But
Oh, really?
I think he'll save agility just as you know how like he does agility
He likes the
like a couple of
breaks.
hours a day.
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah,
he'd
so he'll
save
finish
agility
agility
'cause
last
it's
just for that.
like
His
his AFK
downtime.
skill.
He's on
Yeah.
an 86-hour week though.
Yeah, he really is not much he usually was.
Maybe he's
Even less than when he was fishing.
got some stuff to do. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably crashes.
Maybe crashes his. Yeah.
Nothing wrong. I mean, he's been playing for so crazy.
Of course,
If
yeah.
he were to add a couple hours of sleep a night, wouldn't blame him.
I wouldn't blame him. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, he's still going to do wood cutting faster than anyone else has done it.
yeah.
All right, so moving on. Let's see. Do any of you guys still play or have any interest in RuneScape 3?
Actually, never played RuneScape 3, but from what I've seen from it, no interest. Never plan on playing it. I can barely stick to old school, so.
At this point, RuneScape 3 is just a meme to me. Like, I can't stand it. But to be honest, like, if it weren't for the Wheel of Fortune, I probably would be still playing RuneScape 3 right now.
Yeah, I haven't played RuneScape 3 in about 3 years now, and I don't miss it at all. So, and it seems like it's worse than it was before in terms of promotions and microtransactions. So as long as there's terrible XP rates, microtransactions, and like daily scape out the ass, I will have no interest.
Like I logged into RuneScape 3 a while back, and it's just so different now. It's not the RuneScape that I know, or like the RuneScape that I ever loved. So yeah, like I really don't want to play that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've spent some time on it just to kind of get some kind of idea on what it became, and it truly is unrecognizable as RuneScape in my opinion. Nah, no interest in it at all.
It's like Edatescape. All the people there also have like really weird names.
I bet they're fucking ecstatic for this name clear up then.
Yeah, honestly, outside of Alkin's videos, I don't really follow it or have any interest. Like, I don't know. I've been on old school so long that I just don't care for RuneScape 3 anymore.
Up next, we got Fantasy EHP. So I kind of jokingly tweeted that we need a commissioner, but it's getting a lot of support. A lot of people want to see it again. You know, people closely followed and enjoyed Fantasy EHP. Last time we did it, it was going on about a year from now. It was going on from like August through like January or something like that. I thought it was a lot of fun. But would you like to see another Fantasy EHP season?
Yeah, I would like to see another fantasy HP season. Got to the ship and I think I burnt out like a week before the championship. I think my team lost in the finals.
Hold on, do you mean
hold
on? Do you mean the team you were managing or the team that you were on?
It's the same team. I was on my own team.
Oh, okay. So you're the player, coach, GM.
Player, CEO, yeah, the whole shebang. It was really fun. Like I really did enjoy it, and it, yeah, it was really fun. But the stuff that went on behind the scenes, like Trance got. Oh, moment of silence for Trance, please, guys. Give him about 5 seconds here.
Nah, he doesn't fucking deserve it.
I'm sorry. Well,
Holy shit!
Oh my
Yikes.
god.
Oh,
God rest his soul. He did put a lot of like background work that like probably only me and Randy saw. Like it was a lot of work to keep everything updated, and that's I think the biggest obstacle. Like I personally don't want to put in that amount of work just for something as minuscule as that. But that's one reason the season was shortened. Is he said he just didn't want to do it for any longer than he had to, so he cut the season in half.
well, I feel like
there
the
was, like,
season was too long in the first place, so I thought it was.
It was.
Well, I think that's what
Yes.
made it fun is you had to pick players with longevity. You know what I mean? But it was fun. But like I said, it's just so much work for whoever that person is handling the Google Doc. It's just you have to have somebody that really wants to do it, and that's gonna be hard to find.
I wasn't there for last year. I don't even know what the fantasy EHP is. But all I remember is Novus telling me how Ace yelled at him for not doing more EHP. And that's cringe.
I really love the atmosphere, and I'd love seeing that again. And I'd also be willing to help in anything, reviving that again or doing it again. But yeah, like it should be not that long. It should be shorter. But it was like so nice. Everybody was going really hard, and it was really competitive.
I remember when I was a small fry, just over 15 months ago must have been. I remember being very proud of the fact that I was picked like 3 rounds in. But that's pretty much the only nice thing I have to say about it. It's a good idea, and it was like I remember people enjoyed it for like 6 weeks, and then everyone got fucking tired of doing it.
Yeah, so
And
we
pretty much
ended
just
up
burnt out of it.
we ended up having 13 weeks in the season. Vegeta went 12-1, Ace was 11-2, Trance 10-3, Pano 9-4, so on and so on and so on. And I thought it was a lot of fun. Sorry, Sheeran, for stepping on your toes. I did find the original Google Doc of it, and I mean, it is a lot of work. I think one of the problems was
So
that
much more.
we had a lot of teams. Like we had I think it was like 14 teams.
Yeah,
That's
if we did it like maybe it would be less work.
yeah, but
But the big thing is like adding and dropping players. Like if you just pick 10 guys and that was your 10 guys for the full, say 10 weeks or something, 12 weeks, that would eliminate a lot of the like you had to go through and find people that were active but weren't on a team, and then you had to submit that on the forum, and then Trans had to read the forum, and then go to the doc and change your team up.
I
I think maybe you know if we had something a little more stagnant for teams, it might help, but it's still just
yeah, like
a lot of work.
Trance did spend like 6 or so hours a week on just managing the EHP league, which that is a fucking lot of time just over fucking numbers and shit like that. Um, it would be nice if there was a way where we could kind of get it like ESPN, you know how they have like their fantasy football, so we get something funny like that. But I would definitely try to help out. You know, cause I helped Trance out a little bit with fantasy EHP, but it is a heavy task that someone is being assigned if they were to manage it, just because of all the shit that goes on with it. But
Rest in
everyone,
peace, Trance.
yeah, man. Like people say like Trans didn't do a lot of shit. This man, f- he put in probably 100 hours, if not more, managing all the fantasy EHP. That's a lot of fucking time.
Trying to
Yeah.
like, do you actually see it like happening again? That fancy HP, or is it just talk?
I
Like,
mean, it really comes
At this
down to
point,
like at this point, it's more so talk than anything. The most important thing is having a dedicated commissioner who is willing to spend the time to manage everything.
I'd like to
yeah.
see it come back. I enjoyed it last time. Like
yeah, same.
I was on Pano's team. That was good fun. I was on with like Linkstein and stuff. He played me like every week for 4 weeks. I was quite proud of that because I was a fucking noob back then.
Yeah, it gave a lot of people, I think, like motivation, and I mean,
Oh yeah. Like I remember, like as I said, like I remember, like I got picked, and I must have had like 1500 EHP at the time. I remember being like very proud of the fact that I'd been picked, and I was
yeah.
working hard. Like I think it was good for that aspect.
Plus, we don't have a lot of like clan events anymore, so I thought it was good for.
I think that it also did a really good job for some people that were on teams to give them motivation to even play more and better
Yes.
themselves. So like that, I think is a really big aspect of it that a lot of people were overlooking. It was fantastic. Um,
It just kind of ended on a poor note, probably, and then especially with the whole France going dead and everything, just
yeah, like I'm sure we probably would have had one had he still been alive. So
yeah.
I mean, here I'm looking at the play. I'm looking. Let's see, looking here at the playoffs. Vegeta bounced me out in the first round. See, championship week was 2 weeks, and it lasted from February 8th till February 21st, and yep, Team Axelix gave the work to Vegeta.
I burnt out. I'm pretty sure they did lavas too, but
Yeah, you
that's
got
one
this.
thing. If we do it a second time around, I would actually like to like say you're doing lavas below 40 mil XP, you're gonna be slapped with a 70. Like we're gonna adjust the EHP.
Do you know how
Like
difficult? Like that again goes on
I
to
would
making
do
it.
it. I would do it
Oh
because
Jesus Christ!
that itself kind of ruined it. Like I remember Ace.
Or if
remember
we
what
could,
Ace would do?
or
Yeah,
if,
yeah, yeah.
dude, yeah, Team Ace. Who remembers that fucking Damn, who was here when like Team Ace game planning for their next week and it had like a bunch of fucking guys. Like,
Yeah, no,
do you remember the picture? Do
Ace
you
would
remember
just
the
add all
picture?
the people doing lavas that week. He'd PM him in game like, yo, you're 94 RC trying to max. You doing lavas?
Dude,
Yeah,
Ace
wasn't
paid
no
for
name, it's like
Ace.
Funk.
Ace paid for people to finish. Like Ace would buy people lava supplies.
Yeah, he bought Neg. Remember that?
Yeah, it was like
Jesus.
Nags, Novus, Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought Nervous. Yeah,
It was a fucking meme team, mate.
he actually was the meme team.
Like to
We
me, like oh man, I was just glad he didn't win because he was talking so much shit in the early going,
like
and then once he stopped doing RC, he just kind of, sputtered off. He just
Like it's a great community event. I really think it
Yeah,
was a lot of fun for a lot of people, and
TeamSpeak
it
was
was great.
active or more
Yeah.
active.
Um, now we talk about like the EHP not be. Perhaps if maybe Hexis came out with its own tracking website, that'd be something we could do. But need some people
Good
to.
luck.
Yeah. Good luck. If
We
anyone.
may put in a lot of time to this game, but we're the laziest group of people.
Yeah. 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 If I have something that I need to do, like review an application or make some like I
It
haven't
takes 4 of us to review an application.
I haven't updated parts of our thread on the forums in like over 2 months, like our member list on the official forums. Haven't fucking touched it in months. But yeah, if we could somehow find a way to get someone to kind of help us build a strong foundation for like a Hexis like tracking site or something like that. Um, I mean, there's just so much that we could possibly do with it. You know, I know that there's people out there that would like to see an alt and a no alt filter. I mean, take that for what it is. Like, it'd be hard to pinpoint how accurate it should be, but I think it would be significantly more accurate than CML. And obviously, with us being active, I I feel like it could be success. There's no way it would overtake CML by any means, but for a few people, I think that it would be. I think that it would be real nice to have the site, but
Fuck foot.
yeah, fuck. Hey, that is going to be the hashtag that we are putting in the bottom. All right, so I'll just announce it now instead of later. Gonna be giving away. I'm feeling generous this time. Christmas is coming around. I'm gonna be giving away a year of OS Buddy
Oh.
Pro. A year. All you
Holy
gotta
shit.
do. All you gotta do is be a subscriber on YouTube and leave a comment on here on this video saying hashtag fuck foot. FKFUT. Fuck foot.
What?
Yeah.
Hashtag conduit.
Stop it, Stephanie. You confused me.
Giving away a year of OS Buddy Pro. Alright.
Use
He
the
was
official
pog
client.
stamps.
Alright, going back to Fantasy EHP, that it would be something I would fucking love to get back and get going, but for me that's something that I'm not really able to do. I'm not able to put as much time onto the computer as I'd like nowadays. You know, your boy patrolling the streets, not can't be also
They see me
monitoring
rolling.
They see me rolling.
They hate it.
But if we could get an actual commissioner, that would be fucking fantastic. If you guys are interested in running the Fantasy EHP, tweet us and follow us on Twitter at Hexis.
The plug.
Alright. Moving on. So something that we're doing, shout out to Ginge Bino. I'll say it correctly just because he did such a great job. Ging Bino, thank you for starting the. Yeah, that's got to be like the third time that I've ever said that. So all right, we got end of the year. This is something we wanted to do last year. Didn't get around to it, but Ginge was able to pull up a whole bunch of nominations and shit that we're doing in Hexis. Hexis nominations, you know, we're giving out a lot of awards in the clan. And one of the things that we're going to look at here is we're going to run through most of them, not all of them. I did remove some of them. You don't have to talk about every single one on here, but give a few things that you'd like to talk about. Some of your nominations are things that you'd like to see in the certain categories for the pair that we're in. So looking at records, we got best day, week, month, year. What are some of the things that you guys like most from
All right,
Hexis this year?
I'm saying, as far as day goes, I don't really know. I did see, is Scott Wilson Slayer Day, like, is that really impressive? Because no one's beaten him.
Not
so.
with how Slayer is now. It may have been
yeah.
at that time,
I
but
can't remember when he did it.
like you could easily get like a 2.5 mil day if you had points
Okay,
now.
all right, so fuck that. All right, so week, pains me dearly to say this, but Dukami's thieving
Respect
week.
is given.
Takami's
Yeah.
thieving week.
Give him when it is due. Dukami's thieving week is pretty insane.
Those of you
And
that have
then-
watched the podcast remember him coming on talking about it and the hallucinations that he was having.
Jesus Christ! I think people
Fucking
missed out.
hell.
Like speaking to him throughout the week, he was like, he was scary.
What are some
Oh.
highlights that you can remember about that then, Zoid?
God. No, I mean, like, I remember having like a 10-minute conversation about how his door was open, but he was thieving. So we had about a 10-minute conversation about him trying to close his door. Like, what could he do from his chair to close it?
I remember.
I thought
I
he was
remember
gonna like
that.
try and use the power of his mind to do. Honestly,
Power of his mind, Jesus.
he ended
I
up like
remember.
Jedi
I
mind
don't know,
tricks.
have you guys heard him talk? He has like barbecue sauce on his desk all the time. He fucking loves barbecue sauce. He ended up
What
throwing it at the door. I don't know why.
What
Was
the
it
the-
eating
fuck?
out of the package?
Holy
Yeah, he
shit!
ended up throwing the barbecue sauce at the door, but he missed. So then he spent 5 minutes screaming for his mum to close the door.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
That
He's
is-
a
oh my
special
God.
type of autistic.
Oh
he's a
man,
good lad to come.
that's
He's
going to
the
be
autism.
fantastic next time he's on the podcast.
Oh my, that is gross. Oh god. Barbecue. Oh, anyways, best month. I forget what I put on the nominations, but I
Well,
think I
fucking
put
pull it up then.
Aubrey's.
We got time for that.
Yeah, I don't have
Go
time for that. I think I put Aubrey's mining month as one of them because that's pretty impressive, and maybe I put a Slayer month. I don't know. And then obviously the best year. It's pretty clear cut to me who had the best year. You know, like I don't even think at this point. I don't know how you can make an argument. I mean, this guy is just he has just been there, and
Who did you suggest?
it is truly imminent that he has had the best year. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump!
He's had that.
has
Trump.
had
The year of the
best
Trump.
Year of Trump.
Trump 2020.
All right. Looking at some of the records, some of the nominations that I have. Best day is gonna be Ned Flanders' Abyss Day. He says that his Lava Day is shit, so give him that Abyss Day. Dukami had a okay thieving day, but I think that it's going to be beaten while we are talking right now. Like I think it'll be beaten quite badly by.
Why is Michael doing it?
Yeah, him and
Oh, yeah,
Abra.
he'll beat it.
Michael is he had a
Michael's very
5 point.
good.
I think he had a 5 point. Michael had like a 5.1 mil red chin day too.
Yeah, he's really good.
That is man, top of the line. That was a real good day. Best week, yeah. I mean, there honestly shouldn't be any other answer other than Dukami's thieving week. That was just fucking incredible. 148, 150 hours that he did. Just
Yeah.
incredible.
I remember when they bugged that, I was like, dude, that's so shitty because no one's ever gonna beat that.
And then he fucking beat it with a far inferior method.
Yeah, that gets. Oof.
Looking at best year, I got Pano. Best month, either Pano, he had like a herb month, but some of it was a little bit inflated. Or Abra, Abra had a 430 month, no inflation. I thought that was real good. And again, yeah, Aubrey's mining month. That's fucking mental. You got something wrong with you.
I have Zoid's Hunter month, or a week, I mean. It's my favorite.
What?
And then we have Death by Bows, Thieving 6 hours.
Stop right
It's,
now.
it's top 10 right there.
His 6-hour mage was amazing.
Yes.
6-hour mage. Yeah, it was a really good one to say.
Who the fuck's next?
Here?
Sheeran.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
shit.
Even here.
Yeah, day record, don't know. Week record, probably Omar Slayer. Month record, can't really think. Does anyone have a good month record in Hexis, apart from Aubrey's 200 mil mining this year?
Pano has like a under EHP 530 hour played month. That's
Yeah.
insane.
It was of like herb lore and smithing? No, not smithing.
Oh,
Cooking?
Pano's a fucking god,
Yeah,
though, yeah.
Herbie.
Pano.
And
Yeah.
No beast.
Kami's Slayer week. If you guys are on TS, what a week.
Dives the week.
Omar, do you want to go first, actually?
yeah, like best day in my opinion is Ned RC. And week
Abyss or Lavas?
RC in general, like both. You can choose. And week is Dukami Thieving Week. Apparently he lost a leg in that week. And,
Something like that, man.
And like the month would be Pano's EHP month, although it's like under, as I just said. And year. And month also. Kayla, Aubrey's mining month. Year, I don't know what year.
2016.
I think
Yeah,
everybody's
it was
mentioned.
June.
Trump.
Everybody's mentioned the interesting ones. I was just gonna say, can we not go through everybody's recommendation for everything, or can we fucking all night?
You
There's
got
something
you,
through
you
it.
got a
I
hot
like
date?
that.
Do you got a hot date or
I'm
something to
just
go later?
saying,
I
man,
mean,
like,
what?
The
I mean,
fuck you going, Zord?
Yeah,
I'm just
so
saying, man.
it's-
Like, I fucking like
it's-
plenty of these to get through.
Guys,
It's
I,
entertaining.
I did. You don't have to go through every single one. I deleted some of them. You don't
It
have
only
to
took
talk
us
about
Honestly,
every
five
everyone
single
through the
category.
interesting ones already.
Like, I'm actually enjoying this.
for
Yeah, it's
certain
only took,
reasons,
like,
It's
I won't
fucking
make it
fun.
to the end of the podcast.
We're
if
only
we
an
keep
hour
talking
and
about
20
Fantasy Age.
We're only an hour and 20 minutes in. We're probably scheduled to go even lower than what we usually would anyway. Clan related or CC related. Got best presents. Who should talk more? Best moment, worst moment. Go.
Who should talk more? Acid Soul should come back and talk more.
Oh, we miss him.
Oh, that's
What
making
a
me
silence.
sad.
Wish you a speedy recovery.
Like,
Alright.
people miss out. Sorry, when Acid Soul used to do this thing when none of the gens were online. This was before I was gen. He would act as like interim gen. So when we were like being autistic in the CC, he'd tell us all like, "You guys need to calm down and do some click intensive skills." He's the best.
Oh, yes.
Dad.
Alright, so best CC present. I'm going to give him best and worst. Space Salt.
Oh, he's the best. And the worst.
100% agree.
Best moment is got to be like right after the Skilling Cup results were released, or the night of Trump before we all moved
that
over
was a
onto
good night.
TeamSpeak. Like we had shit. Like that was just incredible how fantastic the CC was Trump night, and I really never any bad moments.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who should talk more. People like Animos.
Yep.
They have interesting things to say. They really should talk more. Yeah, Acid Soul, I think we all hope he comes back. There are plenty of other people. People like Aziz are nice people. I wish they'd talk more. Brundeen is a good guy.
P in
E.G.
bed.
Froggen.
I mean, Hexis Demon.
Hexis Demon. Pano. Oh man, there's so many people. Honestly, there's so many people that people who aren't in Hexis don't know about, which are just really good people.
Yeah, best CC presence and worst moment just every time he talks. Both of them go to Space Salt. Best moment, honestly, I can't think. And people who should talk more, probably Animos.
I'd say best CC presence. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna say this, but it just comes to mind. Like, whenever Clayton's in the CC, like shit does go down because like he's not afraid to kick people. I think it's kind of funny when him and Space Salt used to go at it. That was pretty funny. Person who should talk more, like a lot of other people.
Did you guys hear that fucking dwarf?
Yeah.
What?
You hear fucking dwarf random?
Oh, was that me? I don't
You
know.
playing with game sounds?
Yeah, I'm at caught. I turned it down.
Holy shit.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, people who should talk more. I agree. Two of the most underrated players in RuneScape that should talk more and are both in Hexis is Pano and Animos. They're both really good RuneScape players, and they don't ever really talk a lot.
Animos is a beast. And I feel like not a lot of people have heard of him.
They're really
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
people as well. It's a
Yeah.
shame.
Animos' account is insane.
And then I don't really have anything for best and worst moment. I do like when Jiklam used to put the castles in the TeamSpeak, though. I mean, no, not TeamSpeak, the clan chat.
Oh, he's gonna
That-
put them
that
now.
was just
man.
dead.
Let's give
No.
him
You bait-
treasure
You're
and cat.
adding, you're giving them that ammo.
Yeah.
That
I'm gonna
posi-
kick him if he
the
doesn't.
positive reinforcement.
I will kick him if he does it right now.
No. Don't
I'm kicking him.
him.
You can't even stop me.
Hey, when
That's-
Hey, a couple
then
weeks
put the
ago-
cat in there.
he tried putting in the cat. He got like 2 lines and then got fucking kicked.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Yeah, Clayton doesn't.
He does it
go
every
for
time.
that shit.
Dude, like with how quickly you're able to put the entire thing in there, it was incredible
I
how
know, I
quickly
know.
he was kicked.
The
Yeah.
rule is,
We were
if
sitting
you
here
do
cheering
it,
him
fine.
on.
If you fuck it up, you get kicked.
I don't know. If you fuck it up, you should have to just sit there and
No,
bask
if you
in your
fuck it
own
up, you
shame.
get kicked. That's the rule. Because then you reward. At least they've done something well.
Jicklin smiled in the
Yeah,
comment
yeah, I
chat.
see. I see.
Look at, I dare you.
It's best CC presence is my boy Smurfini.
Oh,
Fucking
he's a
love
nice
him.
guy. He is.
Fucking
we
love
all
him.
love him.
People who should talk more is obviously Homeworld, and then best and worst moment is Dive City. Every time he talks,
Oh, bring him back, honestly.
I miss Homeworld.
Smurfini's a really nice guy. He only joined recently, didn't he?
Yeah, my
I
boy
like him.
Smurfini.
We all like him.
Oh, worst moment whenever Jabrim gets going about something. Sorry, I had
It's
to protect
entertaining at least.
So it kick
you.
you.
It is to a point. And after a
Hold
while-
Hold on. I've got to
Oh,
ask.
smash
I've got to
him.
ask.
Oh, it's
How
not-
did you?
oh,
How
okay.
did you say his name there?
Jabrim.
Grim.
Oh,
Rand,
got-
you've
got-
seen
oh,
the how to
Have you
pronounce
seen
it.
the-
oh, jeez.
Gebrim.
Jabrim.
Oh,
Oh,
I know how
good
to say.
job.
I just say it wrong on purpose.
Jabrim.
There it is. Look at
Oh my god!
What a
What a
legend.
fucking
What a
Look at
legend.
He put the cat in the class chat.
Holy shit.
That's the
He's-
best moment.
Right there.
Oh,
I'll put it in the Twitch chat so everyone knows what we're talking about here.
Ah,
Oh, I
it's
just closed.
too late, Zoid.
That is beautiful.
All right. All right. Did go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the best C presence, in my opinion, is Ned Flanders. I love it when he tries to spam that cat and fails. I just love seeing it every now and then, like daily basis, I guess. And a person who should talk more is T Karma. He's a really funny guy. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
he's a
good guy. Yeah.
he's
I
amazing.
agree.
And the best moment was like, as Zoid said, when Acid Soul said, you guys have to do some more click-intensive things because you guys are spamming. And also like when Fox, Novus, and Staig and we used to spam the CC with Happy Birthday Zoid. That was an amazing meme.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Happy birthday, Zoid.
Every time this happens, right? Somebody new that doesn't know it's not my birthday says happy birthday to me.
Amazing.
I think
worst
Kaiman was the last one.
worst moment in Space Alt.
Oh, he's the best. I don't know you guys don't like him,
Worst
honestly.
moment Space Alt.
I haven't seen him in about a week. Where is he?
Probably like Kearney, I guess. Have him on ignore anyway.
I don't
so-
think he has an education.
No, you don't-
Shots fired.
Holy shit.
Damn. Yo.
Oh, he's gonna love me now. He always
Can I
says
have a-
mean things to me. He's gonna be even worse now.
Can we have a moment of silence for the Zoidberg
Yeah,
happy birthday
that's
genocide?
Happy birthday, Zoid.
Holy shit. Ah.
Yeah, me.
Whew.
Yeah, I don't even know where we are after that.
We're on the Twitter section, so.
All right.
What question are we on now?
Moving on to Twitter.
Hey,
Moving on to
yeah.
Twitter. We got best tweet, worst tweet, best Twitter, best moment. Go.
Best Twitter, mine. Best tweet, anything I tweet.
Fuck off.
Worst tweet, anything that Funk steals from me. Best moment, anything that I do.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking here. This is. I'll put it in the chat here. Here's one of my nominations for worst tweet.
Oh, God. If that one doesn't win, I'll be so surprised. It's so bad.
It's so bad. I do laugh though. Like
All right. Here is another one of Trickle. My reaction when mom buys me donuts. XD.
Whoa,
Ehehehe. Donuts.
dude, Fox's tweet should win best tweet. That's fucking golden.
Oh, fuck.
Another.
No.
Hold on. Here's another terrible tweet. Here we go. We got a Clayton
Another
tweet
one.
here. Clayton, look
wait,
at
there's
this.
a Jicklum one too. I think.
Oh, this was a bad one, yeah. The thing
Alright,
is, there's a difference between Trickles and Foxes, because with Trickle, Trickle knows he's not putting a good tweet out. He's just trying to annoy you. With Clayton, he's put effort into this.
So what one makes it worse?
So Clayton's like tried to make a good and it's really bad. Trickle's just tried to make a tweet that will annoy you. It's gonna be bad.
Alright.
That makes Clayton's worse.
All right. So then, looking at best tweet in Hexis, I think there's a few really good ones. Pretty much anything from Trance about the Skilling Cup, Oslo's anime tweet. Anyone got the quote on that one? Best tweets. Some of mine that I thought were great. Me and the Guinness. My parody of Dave taking a shit, and bald trance. Best Twitter. NYJ. And best moment on Twitter. Skilling Cup results day 1. Skilling Cup results day 2. Vior Band Day, and Ginge Meme Day.
That was a good day.
All right, so best tweet. I, I think I would go with Randy's video of. I think I'm influenced a little bit, but that video of Trance when he does like the guy in the background, he's like, "Look at the top of his head," like just in the moment too. It was fucking hilarious. Worst tweet. I don't have anything off the top of my head. That Cute the Fox tweet is pretty horrendous. I'm sure Jicklum's got a few that are pretty bad. I'm sure that, yeah. Best Twitter. I still am a huge fan of the John Wilson's Twitter, even though it's supposed to be a Hexis thing.
Hexis!
But I know, but like, dude, every time they get into arguments, start tweeting back at each other, I just can't stop laughing. Like, I guess best Hexis Twitter would it'd have to be between either Randy or MYJ. I've really seen Randy put out some memes lately, but he's like Randy's more savage. MYJ has better memes, I'd say. And then the best moment for me, it was tie between the Skilling Cup results and Harmony getting banned.
I remember when Harmony got banned, I was screaming so loud that I woke up my entire, like all 3 of my other roommates. It was.
Yeah, I remember like as soon as it happened, I'm pretty sure Trance like called us up into the Hexis office immediately and started working on a tweet. Like it was that funny, that big a deal.
All right, Aubrey, what you got for us?
Best tweet is that one from Acid Soul at me about getting your mining gear.
That was a good one.
Mining in gear or whatever.
Yeah,
That's all I've got.
the sergeant one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, drill sergeant one.
What else?
No, you scared him into being too shy to talk about everything with your.
Yo.
Oh, I don't want to be here all day talking about this, so he's only gonna answer.
No.
No, look at what you're
It's all your
doing.
fault, Zoe.
Listen, if he's not going to stand up for himself, I can't do anything about this.
A young girl named. Oh yeah, Randy's video. Oh man.
Videos,
Young girl
video section coming soon.
Oh okay.
All right, Zoid.
I mean, in terms of like best Twitter, I think it's fair to say NYJ is probably the best, but just because everyone says that, I think people miss this one out a lot. Is Brundine's Twitter? He doesn't tweet very often, but when he does, they're quite high quality. So I think people miss out on that quite a lot. I think Brundine is a sleeper that people miss out on.
You gotta have memes and be savage.
Maybe, but you know, we can't all be the best. And Brundine's pretty good when he gets something out.
My best Twitter is obviously Kaiman, for sure. And the worst one is Fox. It's just all the Twitters from Kaiman and all the Twitters from Fox.
Alright.
Best Twitters are at Funkarora on OSRS and at Sheeran OSRS.
My boy.
How much you paying for that?
My boy.
And best tweet is at Zoydberg when he got Jicklum on TeamSpeak and passed him on TeamSpeak, and then Jicklum muted after he passed him, an overall tweet, and then
That was
he
a good tweet.
completed that tweet with another tweet when he was like about to pass him the HP and had that music on like dun 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 dun.
The Jaws music.
It was so great. I laughed my ass off, especially like when he passed him the HP. I retweeted that tweet. It was great.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I like that bird tweet. That was it. Zoid that tweeted it. It was like with the mines. The birds
The
off
what?
Nemo. The birds off Nemo.
Oh, the
Ah,
Blue
that
Bars
was a
one.
good tweet.
Mine. Yeah, yeah.
Mine.
Oh, you gotta love smithing.
Smithing's good fun.
Smithing community is very underrated, and I wish more people knew about how entertaining it was.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just imagine
Like,
Ace Too
the
Cool's
shop, too.
lifestyle. Like,
It's too cool.
like, I don't think there's been a day in the last 3+ years where Ace has gone without like saying or thinking about rune bars and just the anvil. Just
Like literally, at least if he comes on the team speak, here's the certainties in life: death, taxes, and Ace bitching about somebody crashing him at the shop or overturning him on rune bars.
All right, moving on to podcast section. We got best podcast member besides me, best moment, and worst moment. So, best podcast. You know, I got number 29 and 41, and I'm even gonna nominate this one as well because I feel like this one is just high quality. So we got 29, 41, 51. I think 29 definitely gonna be the better one. That one had me, Ace, Vegeta, Alkin, and that was like right after Soul Runes had come into the game, and I thought that was a really good podcast. I don't remember too much from 41. Actually, that was like me, Aubrey, Zoid, Rig, Trickle. That was a good one as well. Best podcast member besides myself and Aubrey. I'm gonna go like Vegeta, Quaffle, Matto. And worst moment, Trance leaving.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro.
This has been a pretty good podcast, but I remember the one, was it 41? Is it the one with me, Rig, and Rock Red, where Rock has to go early? That was a
41.
really good one.
41.
So that's probably my best one as well. Best podcast member non-regular. See, I'd say because he's here, but Sheeran is probably one of the better non-regulars. But he does get the Brit advantage because he needs to get as many Brits as he can in, really. Best moment, worst moment. You just do, Vegeta. You won't understand me.
So I'd come to the end, but I'll give you your money for the shout out.
The best moment, Ging's going to complain because it was last year. I can't think of one from this year. I don't know. Oh no, you know the podcast Trickle was late. He didn't do his intro and he came in like 10 minutes late and interrupted you while you were speaking, Randy, and just screamed his name.
Oh my god!
That was a pretty good moment.
Bucket trick.
Worst moment? Oh god, there's so many bad moments.
Oh.
No, I really don't know about the worst moments. Whenever people are just, when there's like a 20-second pause and no one has any idea whose turn it is.
It's
Those are the
awkward
worst moments.
because we got a bunch of jackasses not paying attention to the
I
order.
agree,
Like,
they're the
I'm
worst.
like,
moments.
sorry.
I
got
literally
confused.
I am literally spoon feeding you it, and it's like the spoon is sitting in front of your mouth, and I gotta be like, oh, open up your mouth for the airplane to come in. It's like
To be fair, I think
what
it's
the
because
fuck?
It's because people don't realise, like, we have a document and it's really well organised, but then when everybody gets a hand on it, they all change each other's names.
A
That's when we have a
spoiled
problem.
child is never happy.
If only you could see how they fucking spelt my name on this question. I don't even want to try and pronounce that.
Shamir, ma'am.
What do you think, Omar?
Best podcast. Like, I'm not gonna say the podcast number, but like I think it's wrong. But whatever. Like, that's the best of podcasts.
Oh,
yeah.
Like 2 hours. That's amazing.
Even
Yeah,
yeah,
it's so great.
But that was last year covering all fucking.
Yeah, like I only have last year shit. To be fair, like I don't know anything about this year. I haven't watched any podcast because my laptop is shit and it lags.
Hey, Ginge has a good point there. Everyone's singing "Happy Birthday" to me. That was awful.
it was.
Just abysmal. That was really one of that is up there with trans leaving. I feel like that's more of a fairer thing to say than trans leaving.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Rips runs.
All right, next.
Yeah.
Get a share.
Best podcast.
Oh, yeah, I didn't finish. What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, Omar.
Shut the hell up.
No, I do apologise, love. Carry on.
so
I
good.
like that assertiveness.
Yeah, but
The best moment was when, like, I think it was Razor. He said, "I'm gonna go mow the lawn," and then someone told him, "You know what lawn he's gonna
Oh, that
mow."
was me saying that.
It was so great, and he got like embarrassed and everything. Didn't know what to do. Worst moment? I don't know.
Fucking right.
Fucking Razor, yeah.
Love him. Yeah, that's it. Go on, Sheeran.
Razor needs to be on more podcasts. We need to.
Yeah.
He really does. He really does.
Yes.
We need to bully him more.
It would be interesting to see him and Ging on the same podcast. They're really cool guys who don't come on very often.
Like we bullied Omar.
Well, if Ginge
Yeah.
can get a quality mic, that would be nice as well.
But that's the fun part. Is like only some people can figure out what Ging says. So it's nice hearing the people that like, you know, the people that like can't tell what Ging says. They just go like, huh, yeah, like they have no idea what he said.
Oh, you mean like when you're watching it on YouTube, you have to turn
No,
the
not even
volume
that.
up?
Like when you're having a conversation with him, and people like he'll say something, and like the people that can understand him will laugh, and everyone else will just like go, like they'll breathe through their nose and like pretend they heard what he was saying.
Breathe through the nose.
Yeah.
That's the best. Those are the best moments.
I like the YouTube moment when you have to turn the volume up, and then when someone else talks, you have to turn it down again. And then when Ging talks, you pause the video and turn the volume up and start it again.
Yeah.
Good God.
Worst moment? I can't think of any that were really bad that like stand out to me. Best moment? Probably Vegeta fapping standing up. I think that was this year.
Yes,
Jesus.
it was.
Yeah.
This is not an
Best podcast? I want to say this one. This is the one that I've enjoyed the most. Best podcast member who's a non-regular? Don't really know. Can't think of anyone.
King's good. King's not on very often. He's very good. He's one of the only people that like has a different opinion and will assert himself.
Yeah, I love when he comes on and puts us in our place for having the same opinions about
Yeah.
everything. His
Yeah,
point
he's-
of view is so drastically different and knowledgeable. It's fantastic.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's very opinionated in a good way.
Because he can back it up.
Best podcast. I like this one. This one's been pretty good. Nothing else immediately comes to mind. Yeah, I like listening to Ging's thoughts because they're always very different than your average high-level RuneScape player. So I'd like to hear more from him. Best moment. There've been a lot of good moments. Nothing immediately springs to mind. Worst moment was probably singing "Happy Birthday" to Randy. I
Yeah.
wanted to kill myself a little bit.
Oh man. The best Hexis podcast was it? We said 29th, Randy. That one was pretty fun.
29.
Best member non-regular. I think I'd have to say myself, Sheeran, and Ace Too Cool.
Ace.
Shout out to Ace.
Like
I should have
Ace
mentioned
just,
him as well.
Just an easily, like he's so
He
easy
is
to
so
bully.
entertaining.
Yeah, like
I
he
love
may
when
say
Ace.
some- he
I
says so
love
much
when
stupid
Ace
shit.
comes on.
Yeah, like it's just great. And then worst moment, I really can't honestly on all the podcasts I've been on, I really enjoyed them. I wouldn't say there's been a worst moment. I did not see. I must have been burnt when they sung "Happy Birthday" to Randy, so I really want to see that.
Oh, it's quite bad. I'm not sure which one it was on though. Check the one that was released at the end of September or
All right.
beginning of October.
I'm not even sure. Was that on an actual podcast? Because I remember me and Rig joined your channel once when you were streaming, but I don't know if there was an actual podcast with it.
I saw Ginge put it in the chat, so I
Oh well,
can
maybe.
guarantee that it was on one. If Ginge said it was, it was. His word is gold.
Sure is.
Ooh.
My best moment is obviously when Ace talked about soul runes. And that's the worst moment as well. And the whole podcast was just great. My best podcast. And non-regular is Homeworld. For sure.
Has he been on one?
Has he ever been on one?
Yeah, he was on one.
Yep.
He had a
Oh.
he had like a moose as his avatar, I recall.
Oh, okay.
All right. Moving on to YouTube, got best video, worst video, best video series, best video maker, best new video maker. Go.
Best video is I don't know. I can't really pick one. There's so many great ones.
I know what
Best
you
video
nominated.
series is.
That is such a bad cop-out answer.
I know what you nominated, Stefan.
I'm gonna check my nominations.
I know what you nominated. You nominated my video.
No, I nominated your video series. I'm pretty sure.
No,
oh no, I
you
did. Your
nominated
200
my
meter
cooking
wood.
video.
Yeah, your 200 meter cooking. I guess. I don't know.
Great
It was
video.
kind of like a placeholder. Sorry. Same with
Well.
every homeworld answer on my post. Video series though is your pin killing video, obviously,
Yeah.
and best video maker obviously Aubrey. I get so happy every time I wake up in the morning and see Aubrey in the subscription.
Same. Just know it's gonna be a fucking quality.
Just- Yeah, just
so the
lay
best,
in bed, watch it before I go up.
or you know the video from when Master Clues came out and Ging was recording TeamSpeak. Those videos in general where Ging records TeamSpeak are brilliant.
Oh, the ones where no one knows that he's recording?
Yeah, nobody knows, and it's like a window that goes on the Hexis TeamSpeak.
Oh,
Worst video, probably any of the videos Randy uploaded when he got like a 10 mil milestone with Hunter, and it was like a 5-second video of him. You know when you got like
Top of
100
the
Hunter?
line!
Oh, it's the
top
worst
of the
videos.
line, man. People were in suspense. They needed them updates.
The best video series. Probably Acid Souls. I don't know if he's ever made them into a series, but they pretty much are. When he talks about like grinding mentality, that's probably his best series. He's got like 2 or 3 videos in that series. And the best video maker is. But because Stefan already said Aubrey, I'll give Optastic a shout out because his videos are very high quality.
Top of the line.
Top of the line videos. And he's going places, he is.
Yeah, I agree. Arptastic puts so much more effort into his videos than I do, and I appreciate it, definitely. He's doing a great job. About to data ghost, hold on. Sure. Best video? The one by Acid Soul where he mentioned me and gave me a shout out. Definitely best. Worst video... I don't know. Best video series. Acid Soul. Yeah. That's what I got.
I don't know best or worst video, but I'd say like the best newest video maker. Yeah, like y'all said, Arptastic. Me and Randy watched a couple of his vids in a stream recently. Really good vids, like really well put together. He seems very intelligent as far as the whole computer YouTube video making thing goes. Other than that, I don't really watch YouTube, so yeah.
Alright, best video. I've got a couple nominations here. A couple videos by NYJ. It will soon be impossible to play old school RuneScape as a non-alt user. And the
so
Karanja
dramatic.
shop will make
Fucking
RuneScape crumble into oblivion.
Oh,
Close to just the best. And
Wait. Worst video. Dukami's mind. What was that called?
the burnout mentality, which
Oh,
is also
my
my
God.
which is also my nomination. Dukami burnout mentality. Terrible video. Awful.
Oh, can I go back? The best video. You know that video? Have you guys seen Takami's Road to Max series?
That wasn't
Yes.
in 2016 though, was it?
Oh, the end was, and it was so good.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
the
like his
attack
last
on
video
Link's
was an
title.
hour-long video of him doing Slayer in like maybe 240p quality. It's amazing. If anyone's not seen it, just spend an hour of your life watching that. You won't regret it.
Best video series. I really like Zoid killing his chins, the Arptastic progress videos, and fuck you guys for not giving a shout out to the Hexis podcasts.
Oh, Hexis
Well, that's implied.
podcast videos best. They're good.
Fucking suck 'em.
Best video maker Aubrey, best new video maker Arptastic.
Video maker, Aptastic, series probably Zoid killing his chin pets and also
Hell
his
yeah.
stab pets. Best video was Aubrey's 200 mile mining, and then his like like post-mining Aubrey when he was confused with life and didn't know what to do, and he was spinning like rune crafting
he
and
still
stuff.
is. He's on the Slayer now.
200
It's
mil
like the
rune crafting Aubrey.
flavor of the month.
What else is there? Best video maker? Probably Aubrey again. And other than
Nothing
that,
is as enticing as mining. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
other than that, I just want to say bingo.
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 Bingo!
What?
Bingo!
Oh, we've been playing bingo the entire time and I've just won.
I mean, it's fucking smashed off my face. Holy shit.
Oh, what?
All right. We got to get on Monopoly if you guys are playing bingo.
Fuck off, we've been playing Hexis podcast bingo and it's been going well.
Webopoly, baby.
Oh,
You might want to check my Twitter. I tweeted it a bit ago.
oh, let me link it for me. I gotta see it.
Alright.
Let me see. I'm scrolling through it. Oh, there. Hexis bingo. 200 mil RC. AHK goes.
Trump!
Stag says something.
Trump,
boring.
no.
Omar is beta. 200 mil. Aubrey 200 mil mining. Moving on. Trans NYJ in their prime.
Randy, stop! You're killing us.
Dragon Ball Z is not anime.
That's
That
what-
is-
What was that?
Take that off.
What? Sheeran yelling bingo.
I'm shocked the bottom middle one is
A
not.
bingo.
Oh yes, we got
Bingo.
the smithing talk in there.
We got the full house. I didn't even have to force half of them in.
That is incredible.
I have a
Bro.
heartburn again, so
Bro, dude.
I'm
Okay,
looking,
Stephanie.
I'm looking forward to next podcast one. Here, let me look at it. Oh, okay. Moving
wait.
on. Moving on.
Moving on.
Look at
You need a
streaming.
different transition word.
Best streamer, best news streamer, best stream moment.
I haven't really watched anyone but Randy, Aubrey, and Rig. So I have to say Aubrey.
Yeah, I'm
And,
shit.
no really stream moment because I don't really. Sorry, Aubrey, I don't really watch the stream. I just have you in the background because it's so soothing.
Is it?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Aubrey has a great voice.
Oh, Aubrey's, they meant Randy's.
Oh!
I like watching Randy until he starts talking about football. Then I switch to Aubrey.
That's the same thing for TeamSpeak too.
Yeah.
Football
Whenever me
season.
and Randy start to talk sports, everyone just leaves.
It's every time as well.
Oh, kick Ned.
Oh, I'm gonna kick that. He's gone.
It was so slow. What was he doing?
He tried putting in the cat. All right. Aubrey,
Yeah.
you're up.
Wait, I thought what? Oh,
Sorry, doing Serb. Best streamer. I think I'd say
Toot
Ray.
that horn.
Best news streamer. Well, Arptastic started streaming lately. I don't know if I've actually caught a stream yet, but
yeah, buddy.
sure his streams are quite nice.
Oh, undercover. What's your undercover channel, Aubrey? That's the best.
Yeah,
Something like
what-
that. It's a secret.
You found me. What
Ron
was
linked
that?
it to me.
Hey, what was that about? No, what was that about? Was that just a social experiment?
I don't know if now is the time I want to talk about it.
All right, well, shush. It's a secret, guys. No one heard anything.
Okay.
Yeah, even I'm lost with that one. Best streamer, Randy, because Hex's podcast. Best news streamer is probably my boy Rig, and best stream moment is probably Aubrey's 200 mil mining. Pretty sure that was stream.
So my best streamer is probably Trickle. Trickle streams never fail to disappoint.
I have no ideas.
The best news streamer, my boy Omar had a really good stint of streaming. He was going to go big until he realized PayPal doesn't work in Egypt.
Lucky Omar.
Yeah, really. Thank you, Omar.
Rip Omar.
So my best stream moment was when Omar showed his pin.
Not when Razer showed his.
Oh, that was also great.
Oh, poor guy. He's been
Thanks.
under a rock since then.
Yeah, dude.
I want to thank Brain Soldier for subscribing for 14 months in a row.
All right. Best streamer, Aubrey. Best new streamer, Rig.
I'd say the best streamer in Hexis. I'd probably should go with the most successful. I'd say Aubrey, and then Rig's a close second. Best new streamer, I would go with Rig, or hold on, Rig and Diao, and then Arptastic as well. His stream, once again, just very well put together, like his videos, and I liked it. Best stream moment, I don't know.
Best streamer and best new streamer are Reg. And best stream moment is when Reg like goes crazy on his viewers and like starts going mental and like flaming them, and then they're like in the chat, calm down, Reg, calm down, relax, man, everything's gonna be alright, and then he like just relaxes. I love that.
Wait, best stream moment. Oh, I hope Rig's in the chat right now. Is when he rune crafted those pineapples. That was funny as shit.
Rig Pine is like my favorite Twitch emote.
A lot of good shit for sure. Next, TeamSpeak. Best TeamSpeak presence. Person who should talk more. Best moment, worst moment. Go.
Best TeamSpeak presence. I'd either have to go with Brandy or Ace Too Cool. Person who should talk more. I would love for NYJ to come to the TeamSpeak more often.
He's always a Nebulous TS, man. It's so weird. And like he's never on Hexis TS. I don't know why.
He came in here a few times, but yeah. And then best moment on TeamSpeak. Well, yesterday was pretty hilarious when. Okay, so Razor's talking about this new shower method he's been trying.
Oh my god, this was so stupid.
Something like that. And then Razor just starts talking about how bad he smells. So. And then worst moment is anytime I PC or something like that. So.
Which is daily.
Yeah, daily.
I think based on Vegeta's answer, this is something Vegeta will miss out on. There's a clear split between the Americans and the non-Americans on TeamSpeak.
Yeah,
it's really funny. So for for me, the best TeamSpeak presence, probably in the last 6 months or so, it's been Bront. He's a somewhat new member, so I don't think that many people outside of Hexis know about him. Bront's a good guy. People who should talk more. There's so many people that really should come on TeamSpeak. Aubrey, you keep saying you'll come on, you never do.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know.
You were on for a while, weren't you?
Who else?
I come around once in a while.
Yeah, even the people I mentioned that don't speak in ZC as well. Like there are so many people that should come on TeamSpeak. It's really great. It's one of the best aspects of Hexis. Best moment. Oh, there's so many good moments. Thing is, they're all like inside jokes. The worst moments is I don't know if I want to talk shit about him here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know Rajesh.
What a better platform.
No, wait. You know Rajesh?
No.
Oh, you guys know.
Yeah.
Who knows
I know.
Rajesh?
I know
Whenever he comes on
I know,
and
man.
starts talking shit about something he obviously has no idea about, those are the worst moments.
All right. Best TeamSpeak presence, going with Ace and Vegeta, and an honorable mention to Tommy.
Shout out.
Tommy.
Person who should talk more. I'm gonna just say everyone. You know. Just yeah. Best moment. Got a few good ones in here. I think the top one is perhaps Donald Trump President Night.
Great night.
We had it was like I think 35 to 40 people in TeamSpeak that night.
Yeah.
It was unforgettable. Really just the best. Some other great moments is like when Ace getting cleaned. Like yeah, Ace.
Those were hilarious, dude.
Fucking great. Vior ban night, Skilling Cup results night. I mean, a lot of good things that happened on Twitter happen in TeamSpeak, so there's a little bit of crossover in it. Really can't think of any worse moments though.
Best TeamSpeak presence is Novus and Reg and Bront. I love talking to them. It's always like we always have a great time. Oh, and Ned as well. We always have a great time when we talk together. And the person who should talk more is Ned. And the best moment is when Ace got cleaned, and then we all went to the Lumby Church.
Oh,
And
good.
I
I forgot about
so
that.
good.
Yeah, it was like
Let
a
him
year
have a
ago, man.
memorial service.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
And worst moment. I can't think of any.
Worst moment, I can't think of anything. Best moment was probably Trump night. That was kind of funny, seeing like 35, 40 people in TeamSpeak. People should talk more just because they're my time zone and they're on when I occasionally speak. Now is Ging and Ashley. They sit in channel all the time, but they don't really talk that often.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
part of
yeah,
the early
yeah,
squad. They're great.
Yeah.
The early squad is good.
Yeah, the early squad's like my time zone. Best TeamSpeak presence. Shout out to all the people that don't mute when I join the channel.
I think best TeamSpeak presence and person who should talk more is probably Ashley. She's always there, but she's never
Yes.
saying much.
Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Totally
And
agree.
best moment was just the other day when Omar tried to bail out of the podcast today, and Ned flamed the shit out of him.
I heard
What was
about
he
this.
saying?
Omar.
Like, I only heard briefly about it.
Omar was making excuses about study groups and shit, and then it was just
Have you
a
guys noticed Omar's been
shitstorm.
on all day before the podcast?
Like,
No, I was there. I actually
No,
spent like 3
stop
hours,
it.
man. For real.
No.
I actually
I
spent like
was
3
so
hours.
excited for Randy to drag him into a channel and yell at him all day, but it never happened.
now we got Fluff. I don't know why he called it that, but this is the category.
Bluff is the best section.
Best new
Fluff.
member, best old member, best smiley, Ned doesn't count, nicest user, biggest bully, most helpful user, most underrated user, best staff member,
Good lord.
user who needs to be more
Oh
active,
my
best
God.
individual achievement.
Next chapter?
Get it!
I'm the first one.
One breath, Omar, go.
I did.
Go!
That's so hard. Okay. Best new member. Pause. Nicest user. Also, because Wally.
There are as many breaths being taken.
Yeah, Omar, just take your time, mate. It's alright.
Can I try again?
Yeah, try again.
Okay.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Best old member gang. Best Wally. Fuck yeah, I failed, man. Fuck this. So it's so hard.
Go on, Omar. What ones stand out for you, mate? Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna start again. Best old member is gang, I guess. Best smiley would be Smurfini. Nicest user would be Oslo and Pano. Biggest Wally would be Trickle. Most helpful user would be Razor and Pano. Most underrated user would be Karma. Best staff member, none.
Whoa!
Omar.
Damn.
User who needs to be more active. Everyone I know is like active. Best individual achievement, Aubrey, aka Caleb, 200 mil mining.
Caleb.
Okay. So, best new members. Again, I'm going to have to nominate Brom. He's a brilliant lad. Best old member. Oh, God. Probably Gingbino, yeah. Gingbino's a good lad. Everyone likes him. The best smiley. I don't want to nominate Smurfini, just everybody has, and Randy says I can't have Ned. Let me have a quick scroll through who's online right now.
Well prepared.
Can I say Novus? I can't Oh, fuck Novus, but I'm going to say Novus.
Novus.
The nicest user is Arpstick, is the nicest guy in our clan. The very nice boy. The biggest bully is... Can I have two? Because they're equally bad.
They're just
Trickle
nominations.
and Ned Flanders are the meanest people in our clan,
Yes.
by far. The most
Ooh.
helpful user is probably Gingbino. As long as you don't ask him a stupid question, he's very helpful. The most underrated user... there's so many underrated users. Again, somebody like Brundine, like, people don't think about them, but like they're really getting up there in the rank. They're very consistent players. People like them, that are like, within the like 30 to 100 range that really gain. People like Abra as well. People really miss out on these people. So they're good. The best staff member. So I'm not going to nominate anybody because this is a serious edition. But I will say, I think I've gained the most nominations so far. And I'm really gunning for this
Shut up.
best staff member, guys. So, really think hard about this one.
You're never
about who's
getting my
You
helping
guys,
vote.
make sure, guys, when you vote, that you think very, very carefully who.
Listen,
you vote
Randy has no
for.
real power, Tuki, so don't be scared. Say who you think really is the best. And I'll remind you that I won the best boy. So
That
I'm going
was
for that.
because you ran unopposed.
Unopposed, honestly.
It's like hold on. It's kind of like the presidential election in terms of like I'm already secured and sitting here, and you had to fight off a couple Nancys to get your little nomination as
All
best
right.
boy. You may be best boy, motherfucker. I'm best man.
Best boy.
Roasted.
Roasted. down at
Roasted.
TeamSpeak right now, dude.
We'll see what happens when it comes to the voting stage, which starts tomorrow. Might remind you. Acid Soul needs to be more active. The best individual achievement in the last year. It's probably
No one.
fuck. It's probably Aubrey's 200 mil mining, even though I'm already said it.
Best new member. I can't think of anyone, and I don't want to like single people out because there's a few I'm thinking of, and I just can't remember the names. Best old member is probably Matto. Best smiley is probably Funk. Nicest user is probably Ging. Biggest boy is probably Trickle. He's a helpful user. It's a tie between a few people, but I'd say like Ging's up there because he does go out of his way to help people, and his Twitter screenshots are really good. Like if you've ever wanted to cannon steel dragons with Firewave in the catacombs, he's your boy to go to. Most underrated user, there's a few of them, can't be asked listing all of them, it'd take too long. Best staff members, Clawboy, users who need to be more active.
Hell
Is
yeah.
Animo's best individual
Disgusting.
achievement. Too many to name. There's been a few good ones this year.
All right. Best new member. I don't know any new members. Best old member. I'd have to go with either Gangbino or Acid Soul. Hey, how about Acid Bubble as well? He deserves some recognition. Acid Bubble's
Yeah, he's very. People never hear from him. He's a good lad.
Talk more.
Yeah, he doesn't talk ever.
yeah. Acid Bubble.
He's a nice
Best
guy.
Smiley, no such thing. Nicest user. Nicest user, definitely. I would say Arptastic. Acid
Yeah.
Bubble is nice. He
he's
doesn't
a very
really
nice guy.
talk a lot, but he seems really nice. Also, no, that's it. Biggest bully, Gangbino, without a doubt. Most helpful user, I'd say either Arptastic or Razor.
Ray.
Most underrated user, I think he is the most underrated player in the game, and that is Pano. I really think he's one of the best players, and not a lot of people talk about him, but I think he's gonna. At 200 mil all race goes, I think he will be near the very top when it's said and done. The most underrated player in the game, in my opinion. Best staff member, I'll go with my boy Randy.
Yeah.
User needs to be more active. Just said it. Acid Bubble seems like a nice guy, really good player. Love to see him be more active. And best individual achievements, 3-way tie. You can rank them however you want, but no one perfect, 200 mil RC.
Thank you.
Yeah, no one perfect, all Abyss. Like that's probably number one. And then it's pretty neck and neck. I'd give number 2 to Omar's 200 mil Slayer. And then close third is Aubrey's 200 mil mining.
Best smiley, I'm kind of disappointed in you guys how you not said Orange Head, obviously.
Oh, he's actually the best spell, you're right.
Nicest user is probably Arptastic as well. Biggest bully, Zoid.
Me?
Most helpful user, Oslo. Most underrated user, Hexis Demon. Best staff member, Gav. User needs to be more active, Homeworld. Best individual achievement, Space Salt's 200 mil mining. Or Hunter, I mean. Sorry.
That's actually really impressive. That he accomplished something in itself is great. People
Alright.
forget Professor actually plays the game, and he's not that bad.
Alright. So best new member, I've got a few. Marmite, Sheldunk, Sheeran, Bront. Best old member, gonna go with Razor. Honorable mention to Ace. Best smiley, Kel and Natin. Nicest user, I got Acid, the Case Ace, and Ashley.
Oh, the Case Ace is a really nice guy, yeah.
Biggest bully, Trickle. Most helpful, Ginge. Most underrated, Ned. Best staff member, you already know.
Gav.
User who needs to be
Say it,
more
Randy.
active,
Say it, Randy.
me.
I want you to say your own
Easily.
name.
Randalicious. User who needs to be more active, Matzo and the Case Ace. Best individual achievement, I'm going to go with No One Perfect's Rune Crafting, Omar 200 mil Slayer, Aubrey 200 mil Mining, and Casey with 31 fucking pets.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I didn't
The
think about
different one,
Casey.
nice. Wrap it
Okay,
up, Aubrey.
best new member, I'm gonna say Marmite. I've been looking forward to him joining Hexis for a long time. Best old member, Acid Soul. Best Smiley. I was just looking through and shout out to Hess. He's been watching my stream for ages. A
Nice guy.
PMod, good player, nice guy. Nicest user, I'd say Arptastic. Biggest bully, Space Alt. Most helpful user. I don't know, Ging's been quite helpful with Slayer for me recently, especially his spreadsheet. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love
Most
it.
underrated. I think I agree about Pano. People know that he's high level, but I don't know if some people realize how good he really is. Best staff member, I think I'll say Randy.
Yes!
User who needs to be more active, Acid Soul. Best individual achievement, No One Perfect RC.
Awesome. All right.
I can't wait for the voting stage tomorrow, honestly. I like this.
All right. You know, one problem that I think we're really going to have is we're going to have people like Trickle editing responses.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I need to put on the thing to make sure that there is no editing done.
Silent editing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the fucking campaign trail for this, Randy, honestly. I'm winning this
Campaign.
best staff member.
Trump Zoid 2016.
This is a grassroots effort, Randy, to win this.
Well, you know, hold on. Let me say this. So, if you do win best staff member, that only reinforces how great of a decision it was, reflecting excellently on
of
me in the
course.
first place. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a win for you is really a win for me anyway. You know?
You just can't
man.
lose, can you, Randy?
I really can't. I just can't lose. Oh shit. Okay. Omar, we have a special request from a viewer. They said, Omar, can you please say, I am big boy, a very big boy. I can put my pants on all by myself. Mom, please leave me alone.
I bet this was like Ging or Trickle or Novus, but okay,
Alright,
I'm gonna do
silence,
it.
guys.
I'm a big boy, a very big boy. I can put on my pants all by myself, Mom. Please leave me alone.
Holy shit.
That's gonna be a soundbite forever, Omar.
That will be on the best and worst of.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so let's kind of get a little bit of some closing things here. We got take a look at the year 2016. What update has impacted your gameplay style the most this year?
Without a doubt, baby. Soul Rune's #1, son. It's a damn shame that they made it less AFK, but we're still out here abusing the shit out of this thing, getting that 1.5 EHP. So, and then now recently Wintertide. It's pretty AFK. It's my cup of tea.
Alt Slayer, that you like lure monsters with an alt, like Necrils in specific. It made Slayer a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable, I guess. Or yeah. That's it.
Yeah, in 2016, it's the Hermantar method. I spent the majority of the year training Hunter. Going forward into 2017, it will be. I'm already just predicting that it will be like the alt luring for Slayer and raids impacting the gear that is used for Slayer. So I think those are going to be the biggest impacts in the future.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna include Urban Tar, obviously that had a huge effect on mining for me. I don't know if it really can be considered an update though. It's more just a discovery. Updates have changed Slayer so that it's I decided it's Herb, awesome. Yeah, the updates that have made it so Slayer is the new Prophet meta for non-alt is a huge effect on my gameplay now, but I guess it didn't really affect 2016 that much.
Wintertod, even though I don't like the idea of them making a resource spending skill to a resource gathering skill like they did, holy shit, I'm relieved and I love doing it.
So honestly, I'd have to go with the ball roarer method. Has changed my life.
Good lord. Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Randy and Aubrey brought out, but like, I really want to I want to make a mention of like how important it was that like the effort people put in to find out what we did for woodcutting. It spawned so many new methods. It really is unbelievable. Like what we figured out had been in the game since the start. Like so many skills increased so dramatically. I think mining was by far the most surprising, but yeah, really interested to see what happened after that.
Moving on.
Oh, I didn't know. Look,
Pay fucking attention, Randy.
once a year, even I'm guilty myself. All right. All right, so we're wrapping up 2016 here. What are your plans for 2017? What do you hope to accomplish? Yup. Go on, get it.
Plans for 2017? I don't make plans in RuneScape. Sorry. I just do what I feel like in the moment.
What plans for you next week, Stefan? Sure you can answer that.
I'll probably Winter Toad and some more redwoods while doing World
Hell
of
yeah,
Warcraft.
My plans are finally declare in economics and gain 10 kilograms of muscle and 4k HP year.
4K, big boy. It's quite a bit.
Oh man.
Sorry for me. Gonna be finishing off. Actually, well, I'm not gonna get a single 200 mil next year. Actually, maybe I'll get smithing. So I'm gonna start the year by smithing, and I know that it's not efficient, but I'll probably be doing room at least for a few weeks. I really don't have, now that Slayer is profitable, I really don't have to make much more money to have 200 mil all, especially seeing as I'm finishing up 200 mil prayer tomorrow. Really, the biggest thing that I have left for me is farming, which keeps getting
You're
more
expecting to profit from Slayer?
Yeah.
What? What on earth are you doing?
I'm just following what Ginger Spreadsheet says. It's gonna be like break even.
Alright.
That's really surprising.
I mean, I'm going to the what is it? That Elder Wand is gonna save me like 330 mil just on spending runes. So like that is huge in itself. So yeah, I mean, my plans for 2017 is to get 200 mil smithing and then slay for the rest of the year. That's all I got. Guess in real life, your boy's been hired looking to buy a house. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I remember at this time last year, I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do over the year, and I've accomplished almost none of it. So it's almost maybe pointless me saying what I'm going to do. But I would expect to see me do quite a lot of agility, quite a lot of Slayer, and maybe I'll mix in some thieving as well. Other than that, I don't really know what else I'm going to do at this point. That's pretty much it in terms of RuneScape. It pretty much just doesn't matter what I say, I'll do whatever I feel like. In terms of real life stuff, I will be looking for a placement job for next year. So that'd be fun.
Congrats on 200 mil cooking, so
Don't do that.
Congratulations, Zoydberg.
Stop it.
Plans for 2017. I really hope that I can finish 200 mil cooking next year. Gone up about 700 XP in the last 6 months. Really going along well with the skill. I've got a list of actual plans, but I don't want to say them because I'll probably change. I'll probably I'll probably edit them before 2017. So, in terms of real life, I just kind of hope I don't die or anything. Really, that'd be a bonus.
Oh, what the hell?
Plans for 2017, Silver Star. That's my only thing that I do intend to achieve. As far as in game, I'm just gonna be doing whatever skill I feel like doing. If I feel like committing to a single skill like I did with mining again, then maybe I will. But as long as I'm gaining EHP and working towards 200 mil all, then I don't really mind too much.
EHP.
Yep.
That's right, baby. Oh, Well, number one goal would be not to burn out, but that's probably not going to happen. Number two, I'd like to get 50 mil RC, and then number three, 200 mil fire making, just because the Todd seems pretty chill, and it's profit. So, I'm not gonna say what I'm doing IRL.
All right. Now let's throw a little bit of so. You guys got any Christmas plans going on? What do you guys typically do for Christmas?
The typical Swedish plan, and just eat as much as you can, and then pass out while watching Donald Duck.
Donald Duck?
Do you guys not know about the Donald Duck thing?
What is
It's
it? Tell
brilliant.
I'm not
We have
sick,
a big,
so no.
like a Christmas event with Disney, I guess. We watch on TV, and like everyone sleeps, and then we eat some more and go home.
Isn't there a big thing about the Donald Duck cartoon? Like they've had to change it because there were a lot of scenes that people were racist.
Yeah. It's not only Swedish though. It's in general like a lot of the old Disney comics are
super
really
racist.
racist. They're changing something every year. It's exciting to see what they changed.
Plans just to really celebrate Christmas with my family. I actually have like quite a few Christmases this year. Like just chilling with family, and then I'm going out on vacation for New Year's as well. So it's kind of like part of Christmas. I consider it. And then what? I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going.
You in country or out?
I'm still within the same state.
Well, that's
But
boring.
it's like no, where I'm going, it's a vacation. I'm staying in a hotel.
Alright.
I ain't doing shit. And I'm doing fun stuff. But anyways, yeah. And then RuneScape, just kind of keep on a steady grind, I guess.
So for me, it's Christmas. Like I'll go home for about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Catch up with friends from secondary school. That'd be a good laugh. And then on Christmas, I think people miss out on the differences between UK and US Christmas. We pretty much eat the same food, but then afterwards we all go in the lounge and watch the Queen. She addresses the nation. Best time of the year every year.
The Queen's speech at 3 o'clock till 3:15.
Oh, the Queen's
Don't miss it.
speech. Honestly,
Party hats.
she's the most important person in my life. Then I'll go to sleep. It'd be a brilliant Christmas. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll just go see family, usual stuff.
Yeah, like Christmas isn't really
Sounded
a big thing.
depressing.
You guys allow
Alright,
Christmas, Emma?
Lynx.
I don't like Christmas.
Aww.
What?
Me
Do
neither.
Yeah. Why not?
you hate puppies too? Like,
It's just so stressful. It's just like all the consumerism
Stressful?
bullshit. I hate it. Like
You gotta
thinking
do
of
Christmas
presents to
troll.
buy for everybody, even when
Bah
I
humbug.
have an idea of what they want. I'd rather only
Gift
give
cards,
presents
man.
to people if I think of a good idea, and only get presents from people if they think that I would actually want it. I just
Oh, I
hate
know you mean
the
with that though, yeah.
feeling
We
of
don't-
obligation to get shit for people. Just feel like such a waste.
Yeah, I know you mean.
We don't have any like
Scrooge.
under 18 people in our family anymore, so we don't even do Christmas like presents.
I wish,
like,
I
that's
wish
good.
my
I
family
would
would do
prefer
that.
that
That would
too.
be so nice.
I know what you're
If I
saying with
could-
the presents shit.
If I could just move the food to my computer, I would like it's just 10 out
It's
of
the
10,
most
honestly.
wonderful time of the year.
You realize that's going straight in the best and worst of Hex podcast.
Well, it'll fall under the category of best.
That'll be the intro.
Dude, fucking,
Best.
dude, I'm cutting everyone here, dude. Christmas is fantastic. Gonna be celebrating Christmas with a lot of people. A lot of fun, a lot of presents. I still wake up at like 5 a.m. on Christmas morning just because I'm that excited. Always loved Christmas. Presents are cool.
You're a police officer.
Hopefully, I don't have to work.
Yeah. Are you allowed Christmas?
Yeah, but it's not really like a big thing here. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm gonna do probably 400 hours of Agi and go to the gym. That's all.
Nice.
400 hours on Christmas. Wow.
Gonna be a long day, buddy.
Oh fuck! I mean like the Christmas vacation. 'Cause, like, I don't know like Christmas Day or anything like that. We don't really celebrate that here. No one gives a fuck.
Oh.
Christmas for me is like a vacation, like 1 month vacation. That's what I know
Yeah,
Christmas under.
Fair enough. Christmas plans. I'm probably gonna wake up, get drunk, eat something, get a little bit more drunk, pass out, wake up, watch Doctor Who, eat more, play RuneScape, go to sleep.
I forgot about Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is the greatest, dude.
Oh,
How
yeah?
the fuck did you skip that?
Have they announced what it is this year?
I saw an advert for it on the TV
Oh, I'm
yesterday.
so excited, honestly.
Oh god, they've got the guy out of Little Britain. I can't think of his name now. The one that was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I got you. Go on.
Yeah,
I'm so
Andy?
jealous on you, Sheeran, honestly.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Wait,
Well-
English Christmas is the best.
He sounds more better than yours.
You guys do it
So-
wrong. No, because he's going to see the Queen and all.
No. All right, Omar. This was your
Yo.
first podcast. It was about damn time. What'd you think about the podcast? Did you like doing it?
I really loved it. It's really chill and relaxing and entertaining, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again.
Oh yeah.
And like, I'm kind of sad that I never did it before. I never gave it a chance, but now that I did, I really like it. Definitely gonna do it again.
See.
Oh.
Oh.
I like
if we'll have your Omar.
Oh.
yeah.
if
From that
of course. To everyone that still hasn't been on one, that's an Hexis. You really should try it out. It's really amazing.
You alright?
What was that?
Oh.
I don't know.
Stefan?
I'm about to fall off my chair, honestly.
Did we mention, like, the bingo game has been a drinking game as well?
Oh my god, I'm fucking smashed. man. I can't even see straight right now.
I went through an entire bottle of whiskey and I'm like halfway through a bottle of vodka. I can't see straight anymore.
I want half a bottle of strawberry daiquiri and half a
I'm having
bottle
a
of
great
pina
time.
colada.
So did you make that bingo for this one specifically?
Who made it, Sheeran?
So it was a guy in SKSE called The
Oh,
Whiskey.
no.
Give him a shout out. Link his Twitter.
Yeah, shout out to him. I'll find his Twitter at some point. I'll get you to retweet it on Hexis. I said to him, like, hey dude, those bingos that you make, 'cause he made one for me and Rousey when we were smithing. I was like, hey, for a joke, could you make one for the Hexis podcast? He decided to go and do it. He ended up missing out too, so we just like drew in our own. But yeah, shout out to him. He cost me 20 quid and probably got me killed. I don't think I'm waking up tomorrow.
It was my mom's strawberry daiquiri and pina colada.
Yeah, you said it with fucking fancy cocktails, like.
I fucked up.
Oh, it's got fucking budget whiskey, mate.
Yeah. I'm on a student budget, mate. What do you think I'm gonna do?
It was a mistake.
Oh.
Alright.
What a dabble ranch. Oh.
It was fantastic. Hopefully he can make some more in the future. Alright. So as I said earlier, I'm going to be giving away a year of OS Buddy Pro. All you got to do is be a subscriber on YouTube and leave a comment on this video saying fuck foot. So from everyone at the Hexis organization, would like to wish you a very lovely and safe holiday season.
Excess Nick. Fucking.
This is,
One love.
this is the
Shit.
This is the last podcast of the year. Coming out in 2 weeks on Christmas Day, we will be releasing the best and worst of Hexis podcast coming to you on this YouTube channel December 25th. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Next podcast will be sometime in January. Follow me on Twitter at Randalicious. Follow us on Twitter at Hexis for more information
At
about
Heil
when that's going
Vegeta.
to be coming out. That's going to do it.
Bye!
51.
Yes.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.